Welcome, everyone, to tonight's session. We are going to be running a one shot, or not really a one shot per se, but we are running a different story with new characters and a new friend in tow who has never played Dungeons and Dragons before. So bear with him, bear with us as we start something new. Everyone has kind of rolled up brand new characters and starting in the world of Faerun, sep- a separate timeline than what exists in our original campaign. So the world may be different, the history may be changed, and some things may seem a bit out of place. So, for all intents and purposes, we're just starting from straight up scratch here. Joined by Patrick,
Hello.
Russell, and our good friend Tristan.
Howdy.
I'll be the dungeon master or game master tonight. My name is Tim. Tonight we start off with three characters recently on a trip guiding a caravan south to Now, this is uh, a territory or nation that's really centered around trade. Um, and you three had just picked up the bounty or the contract to escort them down there. You probably spent a few days kind of, drinking, having fun, doing some things down there before deciding it's time to head back home and discover where you'd be going next. Um, so, if you'd like to kind of introduce your character and kind of describe a little bit about what each other look like, and then we can get into the session proper. So we'll start from the top with Patrick.
My name is Alistair. Alistair Raffins, if you will. I'm a tall half elf wearing a long leather duster and a hat to keep the sun out of my eyes. I come equipped with a rather medium sized spear, a wand for my spellcasting, and a smaller friend in tow with me.
Oh, that's all you got?
Yeah, that's not like.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Let me give you my whole backstory. It started
Let
off
me hear about your mother's
Once,
maiden
when I
name.
was a young lad.
when I was 3 years old.
Um, Russell, why don't you introduce us to your character?
Oh boy, put me on the spot. I didn't think of a voice for him yet, so this is gonna be interesting.
You can use your own voice.
No, we're not gonna go there.
Give me my high pitched voice.
Dishonor your family.
I will roast this. I will roast this rabbit. uh, well, I guess we're just gonna roll with this. My name's Dante. Uh, just your average-ish human male, standing about 6'3", 220 pounds. Uh, Pseudo following what Mr. Alistair is wearing over here. I've got myself a trench coat, hiding the long sword that I carry on the small of my back. Uh, got some mediish long black hair with some tints of gray into it. My eyes are a bit of a standing point for keeping me noticeable through town. Birthed with some heterochromia eyes. My left one's a bit gray with some gold mixed into it, and my right one's off tinge of red. And yeah, that's about what we got right now.
Thank you, sir. Tristan,
The
what are we
name's
looking at?
Jesse Gold. Uh, I consider myself a bit of a gambling man, or rabbit, rather. Uh, I'm about 2.5 foot of chaotic energy. My appearance, some might find me delightful as a rabbit you'd see at a local fair, but others, like my current picture, would see me as nightmare. Uh, though I am to be feared, and I find myself a perch Alistair's shoulder because my legs are short and I don't like walking. Oh, and I'm also dressed fashionably like them, with a big old cowboy hat and perhaps a leather belt with a big old belt buckle. Um, I don't know if I forgot if I mentioned, but I am a gambling rabbit.
Uh, did you mention your big iron on your hip?
I got a big old iron, 5 rounds of justice in there.
Hell yeah!
Don't
5
think
rounds
I
of
won't.
freedom juice.
Don't think I won't put anything down just to make a couple bucks. You hear?
Awesome.
5 rounds of freedom.
I love it. Amazing. Just a couple things to kind of get you. Did you have any time, Patrick, to show them how the character sheet works at all, or no?
A little bit.
A little bit.
We went over
It's
actions.
yeah, it's the tabs are kind of self-explanatory. You can kind of, during tonight's session, you can kind of like fiddle around with it, and we'll help you kind of where to look for certain things, what to click, what to double click, all those types of things. But your main stat you're going to want to kind of keep an eye on is your AC. On the front of your character sheet, you'll see there's a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, Most of the calculations and whether or not you're hit by an attack are all calculated by the actual program. We're using Fantasy Grounds Unity, so we're all connected over the internets, obviously. Um, Tonight we start with the party heading back on foot, um, heading north. Whoa, to the towards Burdusk. Um, I'm going to share with you guys the map of the Sword Coast, which is where this adventure takes place. Whoops, I don't want that. Here we go. Share this record so you guys can kind of see. So you can zoom out. If you click your middle mouse button, Tristan, you can
Yeah, I
move
can
the
drag.
image around. A regular mouse click will move the window, and there's like you can minimize it or whatever like that. If you ever close a map out or something like that by accident or something, just let me know. I can reshare it and it'll kind of pop to the foreground for you. Right now, you are all probably right around this section of the road heading north this way. Burdusk is right here. Is to the south where you had just came from. But you guys have this map because yeah, depending on how long you all were being hired hands to assist escort caravans back and forth, whatever it may be. But you do have this map uh, on your party, so if you ever want to reference this at all, just let me know. But you kind of there's a lot of different places on here, but we're just going to focus right now. You were all on this road heading north. It's been a kind of quiet journey. The area you were in is known as the green fields, and the reason why it's called that is because it's kind of like these nice rolling plains. It's very soft. Uh, a few trees here and there. It's not like riddled with trees. It's very similar to like Midwestern USA. Like, it's just a very, very nice, quaint. There's not a lot of civilization in this area here. It's a lot of long solitude roads. For the past several days, you have been traveling on this road that winds lazily across the rolling grasslands of the green fields. Sundown is approaching when you top a rise and see the town of Greenest just a few short miles away. But instead of the pleasant, welcoming town you expected, you see columns of black smoke rising from burning buildings, running figures that are little more than dots at this distance, and a dark winged shape wheeling low over the keep that rises above the center of the town. Greenest is being attacked by a dragon. What are you guys doing?
Well, that's
So,
not great.
just out of curiosity, we came down from Baldur's Gate,
You came from in the bottom of this map here.
So, well, okay. So what I'm curious of is to come to which way did we come from? Like originally, like
You guys came from Burdusk, so when you guys came through, you'd passed through Greenest before.
okay. So it that's what I was curious of.
Yep.
We all got paid for that bounty, right?
Hold-
The last one, the last
Listen,
caravan.
hold on. I had a character. I just want to point out this motherfucker made us make level 1 characters, and we just stumbled upon a fucking dragon.
I think we got it.
That
Oh,
was
we
gonna
need
be
to
the
roll
shortest
gold.
session ever.
Thank you for reminding me. We need to roll gold.
Good lord.
All right. So we'll start with you, Alistair. Roll a d20. We'll multiply that times 10. That'll be the gold pieces you have on your person. Okay, so 90 gold pieces. Not horrible. Dante, you're next.
Just roll a d20.
Yep.
Hi.
Yep.
Get it out of the way.
Get out of
Get it out of the
Get
way.
that.
now.
Did that one. And then Jesse, you want to roll one? It's your d20. Just make it shit. Yeah, look at you go.
I was waiting for the inevitable, just 20.
I know. So on your character sheet, I'm going to add it in for you. But under your inventory tab, you'll see in the bottom you have your inventory, like your equipment, and then it says treasure, and it has all different sorts of denominations here. I'm going to set your GP. I'm just going to type in here 60. For your last contract, I'm going to roll another d20 to see how much you're paid for the escort mission. Ooh, a 13. So you guys got 130 gold. Let's make it 130. Shit, math. So 130 gold. So everyone gets an additional 43 gold pieces. So you'll be at 103.
33.
So we were multiplying the die roll by how much?
10.
10. So you're at 53, Dante. That's not horrible. Like, that's a lot of money.
That's a good amount, especially for a level 1 character. Holy shit.
Like, I would probably equate a gold piece to probably like $50 a pop,
IRL.
adjusted for inflation. Yeah, just kind of get an idea of how much money you guys are kind of rolling with. So multiply whatever you have by 5 or 50, and that'd be how much dollars you'd have. So kind of give you an idea, Tristan, of the economy here.
Mm-hmm. I changed it to 103, by the way,
Beautiful,
for my inventory.
love it.
Okay, I'd like to. Hey, you guys, do we have to go back through Green Nest? Like,
No, we sure don't.
I mean, I owe those people nothing. In fact, there's probably a couple people in there right now getting lit on fire that I do owe something, and I really don't feel like saving them.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a wise decision to go hunt through Greenest. I think we should probably find a little place to hunker down. Might be able to roll through in the morning.
You think it'll be over by then?
Yeah, I mean, how much do I know about dragons?
Let's see. Make a let me see. What did you make? Probably a straight intelligence check.
All right.
Oh,
Dirty
very,
20.
Very
Dirty
nice.
20.
Very nice. Very nice. You know quite a decent amount, more than the average person. What are you trying to discern?
How long this attack might last?
So as you're kind of thinking and pondering about how long it may last, what the situation may be, one thing that you do recall is there is a cult that exists that's perhaps up to shady things. There's a cult known as the Cult of Dragon. It's kind of it's similar to the Illuminati, but
Okay.
if the Illuminati actually did things, and they're not as like straight powerful, it's kind of hard to describe and to relate it to something. But they tend to, over the last few centuries at this point, have had different plots and different end goals that have either A, panned out, or B, um, just didn't really get much renown. But you do know there's a connection in this area of the Sword Coast, this main western area that um, they've seemed to, in the last few weeks, have been up to more and more. You've heard more about it on the passings. Traveling with caravans, you've been hearing things. Um, and you do know that folks are being rewarded uh, tons, uh, filthy amount of riches to either A, help um, thwart them, or B, help out cities along the way. You guys personally probably haven't had a direct encounter with the cult of dragon, but it's in the last year or so, I would say the conversation has risen quite a lot. Like, you can't go into a bar at this point without hearing somebody talking about some fucked up shit they've done.
Like an
As
overglorified biker gang.
Yeah, you know that uh, dragons typically only come out for short periods of time to either raid or there would have to be a reason for the dragon to be out. Typically, they hide within their lair, and usually either A, have others do their bidding, but to see a dragon out in the open in the green fields is troubling and makes you kind of would probably have you questioning what the fuck's going on in Greenest.
Yeah, I say it's not gonna last long. We might just wanna hunker down, wait for it to leave, and then take our happy asses through the greenest.
Hmm.
It's not. It's
I mean,
definitely
that's
not worth the trouble right now.
yeah. I don't mind. I'm feeling a little tired anyway. You're not you're not at all worried about maybe people trying to get out of that flaming mess down there of scales and screams.
Well, here's the problem. If we go on down there, we're gonna end up just another pile of simmering ash. Can't really help
Oh,
people.
I don't really want to go down there.
I mean, we
But
can we can
uh,
help once the
if we
dragon's
can,
gone.
if we hang out here, maybe we should keep at least one person keep guard sentry, just in case. I don't want any nefarious people getting out of there, and
Well,
you know,
I'm not
I'm
saying
sure.
bed down for the night. I'm saying just hunker down, wait for the dragon to
Okay,
leave, and then head on in.
y'all want to play blackjack?
What do you? Well, hold on. What do you think, Dante?
Well, I'm not too far off on agreement here. That's well, every fiber of my being, something to get in there and fight that thing.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not that
just
stupid.
yeah, it's just not a smart idea. Yeah. Can I look around for a spot for us to kind of hide for a little while?
Yeah, make an investigation check
On it.
or perception. I say perception because investigation would be kind of
17.
okay, pretty decent, pretty decent. Um, you can see kind of maybe about a quarter mile up from you along these like rolling hills. There's a gathering of some shrubbery, not trees per se, but something that could at least give you a little bit of cover if someone was looking out or if a dragon was looking around. You guys can kind of hunker down and be off the road.
There, right there. All right, follow me.
Alrighty.
While we're sitting down in the bushes and shrubbery, yes, I will play blackjack with you.
All right, sounds good. Now
Um,
we putting actual bets here on the table, or
Um, Let me see here. Yeah, I'll bet you. I'll put a gold down.
all right, all right.
all right. So how about this? Are you playing Dante?
No, I'm gonna stand and watch just to be safe.
Okay. You could you do me a favor, Dante, and make a perception check if you're just are you keeping an eye on the town and the dragon?
Yeah, like that's where a majority of my focus is just to make sure, like Jesse said, nobody unwanted 5s.
Okay.
What?
No.
So I'm gonna have Alistair and Jesse. There's a D12. It's
Yep.
I
be
got
right
it.
there. So you both roll a dice, a D12, and that'll be
Alright.
your. You're playing blackjack, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Oh!
Ooh. So, uh, Jesse, you pulled an ace, and Alistair, you pulled a 2.
All right. Hit me.
So you roll for your next card.
That's another 12.
Yeah. Okay, 7, not bad. Jesse, are you? Oh, he's just gonna pull it. So 17 or a 7, not bad.
All right, hit me. Hit me again.
Bust?
No,
Question
that's
mark?
16.
16. My math's really good. All right, what are you doing, Jesse?
All right, so right now sitting, I got an ace and a 6. So you said 17 or 7?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, all right. Anything? Okay.
Oh.
You need a 5 or below.
Yep, yep.
I also need a 5 or below.
I'm beating you now, right though.
No, we're both at 16, right?
He's at
No, I'm at
17.
Oh,
I'm
you're at
17.
17, right in. Yep.
You know what? I tell you what.
Wait a minute.
I'm
No,
a gambler.
no, he's not. An ace only counts for 10.
Ace is a 10 or a 1. You pick.
Oh shit! Yeah,
so
you're
he's
right.
he's got either a 7 or a 16.
I would like a 7, so we're gonna go again.
12. All
So
right.
you have.
I'm at 12.
All right. I'm gonna go for it. Hit me. Ah, bust. All right.
You know, that was a good game, Alistair.
Yep. I'll give
I'll
you.
just be
You
taking
take.
that gold.
Yep. Just add 1 to your gold. One gold to your sheet. I'll subtract 1 from mine. You little wily bastard.
Dante, you're looking kind of to the south, to the north, and as you kind of turn to look south, the road looks clear. You can see to the west, the sun is now getting closer and closer to the actual horizon, and you turn to look northeast toward a greenest. You notice the dragon is flying kind of off farther northeast towards the Sunset Mountains. So traveling at an extreme speed away from Greenus.
I guess at that point, seeing the dragon kind of take off, I'm gonna look back towards the two of them playing their game and kind of let out a small whistle and nod. Dragon, just skedaddled on out of here.
Huh? What'd you say, Daniel?
What?
I couldn't hear him.
He
Too
said.
focused on winning.
Yeah. Listen here. He said, "Get up now. That's it." I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his little neck and put him up on my shoulder.
Hey, you better watch yourself.
All right, let's head on in. I would like to go in a little stealthily just to make sure that the dragon was not accompanied by anybody.
I would also like to lift a small bandana up or across my nose to hide my identity.
Oh, okay, fair enough. See this little tiny bandana go over the face of the
Rabbit.
Heron gun. Yeah, over Jesse's kind of nose. Dante, what are you doing? Are you following Alistair?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him, albeit begrudgingly, since he wants to go stealthily, of course. I'm once again wearing armor that has disadvantage on stealth.
No, you don't have to stealth. I would just like to be a stealthy guy.
You squishiest guys going in there.
Yeah, you wheat sack full of pots and pans. You just ran along right with us, right?
This little rabbit has as much health as Alistair.
Yep.
Love it.
Dante's just gonna begrudgingly sigh. He's gonna flip the right hand side of his jacket back, and it's gonna land over the back of his sword. And he's just gonna walk behind him with a hand on the hilt of his sword.
Okay. Um, you guys kind of continue approaching the town. Um, it's you still see folks kind of running about, and as you get closer, the sounds get louder and louder and louder and louder of kind of like this general panic. Um, you approach from the south entrance into Greenest. Let me pull up the map here for you. I already have you guys, so you're going to be basically right next to Alistair. Let me see if I can share this properly. Are you guys, and now it's probably a good, it's pretty dark, specifically for Dante and Jesse. Do you guys have like torches out or something or anything like that?
I have dark vision.
Oh wait, actually. Oh yeah, you do. Well, so does Alistair.
I do. I've got 60 feet of
Jesse,
dark vision.
you can't see shit. Do you have a torch out?
You know, no, that's all right. I'm on Alistair's shoulder. I trust that he's my eyes.
Okay.
It's just a matchstick.
I
So
want you. If you need anything dropped, you just point in the direction. I'll pop a couple times. See
All
what
right.
happens.
All right. All right. Here we go. All right. Let me see here.
you're kind of approaching this crossroads here. And let me click this button. It's pretty dark here. Without warning, as you approach this crossroad, 5 humans dash out from between 2 buildings on your left. A limping man and 3 young children race across the street into more shadows, and a woman carrying a round shield and a broken spear turns and faces back in the direction from which they came. 7 kobolds stream out of the alley on the family's heels and fan out around the woman, who looks determined to delay the creatures as long as possible. I would say, Alistair, make a stealth check since you're trying to sneak up. Okay, pretty decent. Pretty decent.
I'm not gonna lie, on my screen that showed a 3 or a 17, so seeing 13 there just baffled me.
Just gonna drop these people out here so you can see. I love how it automatically sets the children to like enemies.
Well,
Yeah.
they're giving us a lightsaber. Get him!
Oh shit. What do you guys do? They don't. At this point in time, it seems like you kind of stand here for a moment, Alistair and Jesse. Like you're kind of poached on the shoulder here. You don't see a recognition or a concern from the kobolds as they're chasing after this family.
I would like to whisper into Alistair's ear.
Well,
just
first, let me tell you what I see. Right. So I'll tell him what I see.
That's what. Okay, what do you see?
Yeah.
I can't see. Crap. I
I
just hear
know.
a bunch of noise and screaming.
I know. Looks like I count seven. I count 7 little nasty kobolds running across trying to get this family.
Damn, I only got 5 bullets.
Yeah, but it's all right. I got no bullets. I got magic bullets. You see, you know this. You've seen me do the thing.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, what are we supposed to do here? Cause like, whatever. I mean, if you wanna just scoot on by, I like the odds of just kind of walking on by, unless you think that we should, be nice. Maybe we'll get paid.
Well, yeah. Well, listen. Kobolds. How much do I know about kobolds?
Yeah, sure. Make a intelligence check.
17.
They're similar to like dragons. They're like these smaller. They're considered humanoids, but they're kind of like a strange lizard-like offshoot of dragons, much smaller. Typically, they like to operate at night or in dark places. They usually have sensitivity to like sunlight, um,
Yeah.
and they definitely like they typically this it seems normal to you like this like adds up like
Yeah.
they have strength in numbers.
Yeah. So
Okay,
so the
I'm gonna
reason there's so
before
many
I
is
ask you.
because they're weak. I think we could take them.
Well, I, before we do anything, what the hell's a kobold?
Well, it's a little spindly dragon person. They're kind of like
Oh,
they're kind of like they're more annoying than anything else.
you think we can cook them?
I sure do.
What about sell them?
Mm, we might be able to sell them if we take like some horns, maybe some teeth, maybe even a
If
little
we're going down a
skin.
road we don't want to go down.
But yeah, we could definitely cook them up. We can see what we
You,
can
you
get for them.
okay? I mean, I'm down to take. Is Dante still behind us? I can't see. I mean, I kind of hear some clanking. I think it's him.
I think you. I look over my shoulder. Is he behind us?
Are you behind them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming in behind. Are they within my line of sight? Like the kobolds? Can I see them from where I am yet?
um
Look like you got a house.
you
right,
can see a
right away.
couple, you can see a couple, yeah.
Seeing, okay, as I'm walking up and kind of watching Alistair and Jesse from the back, seeing them talking, Nante's going to realize something's up. He's going to move up a little bit. Seeing the two looking over where they are, seeing the kobolds, he's going to move up a little closer to him. And he's just like, clearly you two are just talking about something. What are we doing?
So there's seven little kobolds over there.
Alistair told me there's some dragon people, and we might be able to sell them if we kill them. I'm down.
Yeah. Well, listen, kobolds. The reason there's so many is because they're only stronger when there are a bunch of them. So they're pretty weak, each one individually. So I think we can take them if we can get some picks off. They're trying to go after this family. I don't feel. Listen, I was okay staying out of the dragon's way, but now coming in here, seeing these little bastards coming after the family, I'm not super comfortable just standing by watching it happen. So I think we need to step in here and take some out, help this family get away.
Okay, I got a little bit of an idea because I can't see anything right now. Um, oh God, is the grass flammable around the houses? Has it burned yet?
You can kind of see that it's got this nice thick lush green grass.
Hey, Dante, Alistair, you got any booze left?
Let me see. Well, I got a little bit. Don't use it all though. I really, man, I don't
Well,
know.
we might have to use it all if you want to just take a couple sips before we
You know how I
you-
love
you
my
know.
booze. I can't.
Okay.
Seeing this, Dante's just going to like wave his hands. He's like, Alistair, put the damn booze away.
Okay. Thank God.
Just sling his bag off his shoulders and pull out an oil flask. I got a flask of oil. What do you want with it, little man?
Oh hell yeah.
I would like to take my light crossbow and craft myself take one of my bolts and wrap it in cloth and oil.
Okay.
Before I would like to ignite said arrow and just shoot it in the direction that I think the kobolds are, just to cause a little bit of light in that area, so I can even at the very least see silhouettes.
Can I assist him in aiming?
Uh, First of all, make a. I'm gonna have Jesse. If
Yes.
you go to your skills,
Skills
Alright,
tab.
skills. Yep.
let's see. We're gonna use a sleight of hand. So underneath your skills in the bottom, sleight of hand. There's a +4 with a little dice on it. Double click that. We're gonna see how well you can wrap your bolt with the oil and the cloth and the darkness. 8, not horrible. So you seem to get it into a point where you're pretty happy with it and you light it. You can definitely assist with helping point him in the right direction. Alistair, just Now I want you to make. Where on this map would you like it to hit? You can hover over these kobolds and kind of see their numbers, or if you right click, you can use there's a pen to the bottom under the spin wheel. You can click drawing, and then there's a circle with a pen called enter drawing mode. You can like put like an X somewhere if you want.
Um, I would like to try and put my arrow here, my bolt,
Okay.
so that
So now
way it
you gotta
illuminates behind the people.
okay. You gotta right click drawing, and then on the bottom click exit drawing mode, just so that way you're not drawing all the time. You're trying to do stuff. Um, yeah. Okay. So underneath your character sheet, if you have that open, still under actions, um, I'm gonna on the bottom left hand corner of your screen, underneath like the chat box. There's a ADV DIS as its advantage and disadvantage. So click the ADV that gives you advantage since Alistair's helping you aim where you're gonna shoot this bolt. So if you click that,
Okay, hang on. I have up my actions tab,
yep.
and where is?
Oh, on the very bottom near where your dice are. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, and click
ADV.
advantage.
Yep. And then
Okay.
in your action bar, are you using your hand crossbow?
I am going to use my light crossbow.
Okay. So there's a black dice with +6. Double click that.
Oh hell
Nice.
yeah!
24.
Right,
You
right there, right there.
rattle off this bolt, and it flies out of. Um, this is going to be that. You got that. And it slams into the ground behind them. Perfectly aimed shot of where you want it to be.
Beautiful.
That's
And
what I'm
it-
talking
Beautiful
about.
shot, Jesse. Great.
Oh my God, they look even uglier when I can't even see them.
Yeah, they're
What-
pretty rough.
As they were prepping this arrow, Dante's gonna like recork the flask. He's gonna sling his bag back on his shoulder, and as Jesse fires, he's just gonna start sprinting towards the direction of where these kobolds are.
At
Until he
this
hits like the
point,
corner of the house.
I would allow that. But at this point now we need to roll advantage because since an attack had flung their way,
You mean initiative?
now not initiative, sorry. They're at this point are just
Oh my!
concerned that you guys are not who they thought you were. So, on the front of your character sheet under the
Do
main
I just
tab,
roll a d20? Or-
nope, under your main tab of your character
Okay.
sheet, there is in the middle next to the shield that says 14, there's a INIT, that's your initiative. Double click that +4. That's where your initiative is found. Nice. 19. Very good. Now we are in combat. We're going to play on some cool music. So, round one. There's a few things you can do within your turn. You can take an action, and then you can take an action and a bonus action, and you can move. So you can kind of describe what you'd like to do at this instance, and then I can help you guide you through it.
So a movement, is that considered an action?
No, it's in addition to your turn. Always move.
I would like to move closer to where like the children are at to have a better angle at the kobolds, but
Okay.
still keep my distance from them. So I'm gonna hop off of Alistair's shoulder.
Okay. There
Can
is.
I can drag my guy.
Yep, I turned off
Okay.
token lock. So each one of these squares is 5 feet. So you're moving 5, 10, 15, 20 to get right where you are right there.
Okay.
So that's fine. You got 10 more feet of movement, which is 2 squares for this turn, but you're totally good to move there.
Your speed
Okay.
on the front of your sheet is how far you can move. So there's the AC, the initiative, and then speed.
Okay. Now that I'm positioned here, I would like to ready up my pistol and aim for the kobold closest to the woman that we saw.
So if you press and hold control, you can click one of they're called pogs or tokens. I'm sorry. So you can press and hold that. See that? Now you're targeting them, and it shows how far away they are from you.
Okay.
So that way, when you go to your action tab, when you go to make the attack, it will target that and it will roll against that. So, are you trying to? What are you using to attack them with?
My pistol.
Okay, so same idea as we did for shooting out your bolt. Under right across pistol, you'll see the dice with a +6 on it. You can double
Yep.
click that to attack. 19, a 25 to hit. Shit. So how this works is it's comparing your attack roll against their AC, which is their armor class, and the same thing happens vice versa. So you can see in the chat box says attack 25 at Kobold 1, and it says hit. That means you hit. So now go to the box to the right of it where it says D10 plus 4 piercing. Double click that, and that will roll what your damage is for that attack. Oh man. Whew, 11 points of damage. Instant death because you did more than double his. You did more damage to him than his HP he had. You can see as Jesse runs across the road, kind of like near where the children are, whips out his pistol and lets loose a round, and it flies kind of by the woman's ear. Doesn't hurt her, but slams directly into the top of the kobold's head, and he just collapses to the ground like the worst ragdoll physics ever. He is
Kill.
toast.
Don't worry, lady. I don't know who you are, but we're here to help.
Sure are.
So you can use a bonus action to reload, but you still have 4 rounds, so you're okay. Other than that, unless you want to move 10 more feet, that would basically end your turn. Sometimes you can use a bonus action to have you could say like a sentence really quick in combat, if you wanted to.
I'd like to yell out to Alistair,
Yeah.
or even just the whole party. They're like, hey boys, I dropped one. Now's a great time to help out.
Sweet. So now, since the end of your turn, do you have the combat? You might not have the combat tracker up.
Where would I find that?
So in the in the right side of the fantasy grounds, there's like all these. Yeah. So it kind of shows the order of people here of how their turns. Your initiative was highest, which is why you went first. In the bottom of the combat tracker, in the bottom left-hand corner, is a little dragon icon, and then there's like another thing that says next actor. We call that the magic dragon button. If you click that, it'll end your turn and pass turn to the next person playing.
All right, and now wait, you said I can do my final like movement of 10 feet.
Yep, you can move the rest of your movement if you'd like to before the end of your turn.
I'm just gonna move that much closer, just to get a little bit less, and then just hit the little dragon.
Yep, with the down arrow. Yep. Yeah. Alistair, you're up. You see your buddy Jesse go over and just let one go.
What
and
a
just dropped one.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll do 25 there. All right. Seeing my little friend sling that bad boy out there, I'm gonna go ahead and follow suit, sling an Eldritch Blast. So I'll from my hip, I have a small holster with my wand in it, and I'll pull it out real quick and fire from the hip an Eldritch Blast.
All right. Woo! That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage for that one. Man. Do you get pluses for Eldritch Blast or no?
I get +5 to ranged attack, but I don't get any damage.
Okay.
I have 1d10 force, but I do also have an ability in here. It is, let me see, Genie's Wrath. During each one of your turns, when you hit with an attack roll, you can deal extra thunder damage to the target equal to your proficiency bonus.
Did you want to do that?
Might as well to show my to assert dominance. My proficiency bonus is 2.
You can see as additional 2 points damage. Nice. You can see he kind of like pulls up the wand, fires really quick with lightning speed, no pun intended, as this kind of darker energy, this arcane kind of bolt, this eldritch energy shoots out from the wand and slams into the kobold's body, and like there's this like really nefarious lightning that kind of arcs all through the kobold's body. It's like, yeah! And then it's just smoke, and they're literally toast.
I will I will I will take the wand, I'll blow it off, and I'll just shout "You!" and I will pass the turn.
The children are all going to continue to move farther around this house, with the father kind of telling them to hurry. It's going to end their turn. Kobolds are up. This kobold's going to move up and target the woman who's kind of there with the shield, and he's going to try to attack her with a dagger. Let's see how he does. He kind of like tries to swing at the dagger, but like totally pierces, just kind of ricochets off of the woman's shield as it. The other kobold's gonna kind of encircle her and also target her. Has advantage on attack rolls if he's next to somebody. Awesome.
Oh, pack tactics.
Ooh, 15 will hit. As she's kind of distracted by the one in front of her, she gets stabbed in the side with a dagger. It's like, yeah! This kobold's going to 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. If he can't get any closer, he's going to attempt to attack her with his dagger. And rolls like shit and misses. He's like, ah. The sixth kobold is going to move over a little bit more and is going to try to attack you. Not Dante. Probably Alistair after seeing his buddy get dropped by electricity. He's going to pull out like this really crude looking like slingshot, and he's going to try to fling a rock your way. And he rolls a 7 and totally whiffs. As you're standing there, kind of just like after exploding this one kobold, they see this rock kind of by your head. You're like, oh shit.
This is a gunfight, not a rock fight, stupid.
Kobold number 7's going to target you, Jesse, with his sling. It's going to try to hit you with a stone.
No,
Ooh.
Lord.
He rolled a natural 20.
Not a natural 20. Jesse, watch out.
So he on natural 20s you get to roll double your dice. So like let's say you critted with your pistol, you'd roll, it would automatically roll it for you, but it would roll 2d10. Does 6 points of damage. Whoo! To Jesse, as you're already kind of like, you took that one right to the gut.
Oh!
Heard a crack. That'll end that one's turn. The woman's going to kind of slam her shield with this club she has in her hand, and she's going, "Ah!" And she's just going to, not do that. She's going to target this kobold, and she's going to make an attack. Ooh, a 13. 2 points of damage. Hell yeah! All right, Dante, you're up, brother.
Are we sure? Are we sure about this? I'm not gonna do something dumb and mess it all up. Seeing the rock, I'm assuming the rock that was shot at Alistair kind of what, sort of between the two of us.
You heard it whistle by you. That's for sure.
Kind of like just lowering my head and shaking it like I'm gonna beat somebody. Dante's gonna move in 10 feet towards this woman, and as he's moving in, he's gonna unsheath his sword, and he's gonna target that kobold.
Okay.
And swing at him.
Nice. 4 points of damage. You kind of like, you slice into this kobold, and like it's a pretty hefty slice. Like there's guts hanging out. It's like it's there. It's like holding on for dear life.
I didn't realize it was a bonus action to that one thing, so don't worry about that. And yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Jesse, you're up. Top of the order. You just got blasted with a stone that normally for everyone else is like smaller, but this one is just probably about a good 1/8 your size. Is slammed into your chest, and you heard definitely a
Oh,
crack.
that hurt a lot. I, I'm a little worked up over that. It was Cobalt 6. Was that the one that shot me with that rock?
Yes, Cobalt 7,
Cobalt 7.
one to the south.
Bottom left.
Right. How do I
Hold
do the
control
thing right?
and click on him.
Oh.
Yep, there you go.
What's the range on your pistol?
Oh yeah, what's your pistol range? Let's
It's not
see.
showing me that on. Wait, did I unselect? Okay, I'm targeting.
30-90. So anything over 30 feet, you're going to be shooting at disadvantage. So you'd have what that means would you'd roll 2d20, and then the system would take the lower of the two. So you can move in a little bit more to get a better shot on them. You only have to move up probably next to Alistair to get a.
Yeah, I would. I'm gonna kind of hobble myself up next to Alistair here, be in
Perfect.
that 30-foot range. I'm gonna let one fly. Now with my bonus action, am I allowed to like shoot twice?
No, I don't think
No.
you have that
So
function yet until
it'd be a-
Gunslinger, maybe.
Okay, so I just click the +6 next to my pistol.
Yep, it has like the black dice on it. Yep, that's like
Yep.
your attack roll.
Okay.
So that'll hit, and then click the 1d10 plus 4 for your damage. Woo! 9 points of damage. You just line it up, and you kind of wait. Like, it's interesting because you're kind of looking between the waists of everyone here, and you just get the perfect glimpse of the one in the far back, and you let a round go, and it flies perfectly around like Dante's waist and straight and clobbers this one kobold right in the head as well.
Take that, you scaly pizza garbage! Ow! I'm gonna hop. Can I hop up on Alistair's shoulder?
Yeah, you could use the rest of your movement to do that for sure.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Do I count as cover for him since he is small?
If he's grabbing on your back and wants to make a dexterity check to see if he can hold on, sure.
I mean, I'm down to do that for right now. Would I be able to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
I can let you do that as your bonus action. So on your character sheet, on the very front, there is
So main
I
left
can see
side
my
is your abilities.
dex,
Yep.
right?
So just double click your dex. Your 18.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
this
an
dude
natty
is
20, baby.
the guy is like super glued to your back.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse's like, he's like, oh, that's a nice fur coat. But yeah, you're kind of at this point you would be right here, just kind of
Okay.
latched on his back. Just now
All right.
able to kind of take a big deep breath and catch your breath after getting the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna complete my turn, but be like, hey, Alistair, they got rocks, and that's my end.
Don't you?
So
you
another
worry,
cool
buddy.
thing that you have as a fighter, you have a class feature known as Second Wind, which is what normally it is in everything. So on one of your turns, or it doesn't have to be within combat, you can use Second Wind to regain 1d10 hit points plus your fighter level. So if you roll with d10, you got 5, you gain 6 because you're fighter level 1. You can do that once before you take a rest or a short or a long rest. So just something to keep in mind. I know you got clobbered
Gotcha.
just there.
Hmm.
But, Alistair, you're up.
Don't you worry, buddy. I got this. I'm gonna sling me another Eldritch Blast at this guy right here close.
All right.
Here we go now.
Oh, you kind of let it loose. It goes, "Ew," and like flies off in the distance and kind of slams into the ground a ways down.
Well, I don't think I have any bonus actions. Let me see. Actions. Bonus actions. Hex is a bonus action?
Yes.
Um, well, how about it?
It's a bonus action and it runs a spell slot.
Yep, you are correct. I will use my one spell slot to cast Hex on. Let's see. I will cast Hex on Cobalt 4.
All right.
Boom. My
Wait.
one spell slot. All right. I'm gonna say you win this time, bastard, but not for long. And I'll hold out my hand, and you'll see this crackling blue energy start swirling around, and it'll trace along the ground and start bubbling around the kobold's feet. I'll stay right here.
The children are going to stay hunkered down there with the father kind of at the corner of the building, just kind of looking out and just kind of in horror watching his wife do combat with these kobolds. Kobold 3 is going to continue his attack on her. He's going to roll 17 to hit. He's going to deal 5 damage as he kind of stabs his dagger and kind of a low cut hits her right in the stomach as she collapses on the ground, kind of starting to bleed out. And he's like, "Nyeh!" Kobold 4 is going to ignore her and is going to move around her body and attempt to make a dagger attack on you, Alistair. Natural 20. We're gonna roll damage. Oh my fucking god. 9 points of damage as this kobold kind of like runs at you and kind of leaps in the air and stabs and kind of pierces you right in the side as it just the tip of the blade, you can almost feel it carve like butter through your chest cavity as you
So-
collapse to the ground.
In reaction to that, seeing this kobold just absolutely drop Alistair, Dante's going to just spin around and he's going to swing at the kobold that just hit him.
Yeah? Ooh. Blasted. The reactionary just turns around and just swings by and just cuts the throat of this kobold like it's nothing. This angry slash. He did. Alright. Alright. Kobold number 5 is going to target you, Dante. He's going to swing at you with his dagger. With a 9 that misses. He's just like, ah! Kobold number 6 is going to say, fuck this shit, I'm out, and is going to use all 60 feet of his movement to run the fuck away. He out. She's got to make a death saving throw.
No, which one was it that moved?
He gone.
6.
He's not within your... Yeah, Kobold 6 ran away. Oof. Dante, you're up.
Spinning back around to face the one that just swung at me, Dante's just going to kind of turn around, a small growl, and just swing again.
Natural 20. Let's go.
That'll absolutely
Jesus.
destroy him. Jesus Christ, you turned him into kobold applesauce.
3 points of damage as you just like just an angry swipe. It's like a perfect split in the body where he doesn't move for a second, and then top of it goes and falls to the ground, sliced perfectly in half.
Carrying my momentum, I'm going to turn. I'm going to look at the last kobold that's left, and as my bonus action, I'm going to cast my Blood Curse of the Marked on him.
Okay.
And I wish there was a way like I could actually cast this so I know it's on said creature.
curse. You're gonna want to wait until your next turn because this is until the end of your turn. So, end of your turn would be
Oh,
now because
yeah.
you've already made your attack. So I would hold
No.
that until next. Jesse, as you're kind of clinging on the back of Alistair, he falls to the ground. Now you're like laying down, like he's face down, and you're kind of face down in him, as he's just collapsed to the ground.
Alistair, now's not the greatest time for a nap there, buddy. Do I have anything in my tool belt to help him in any way? Wake him up?
You can use your action to stabilize him or help him, and that would burn your action, so you wouldn't be able to attack this turn, but you could help him from dying. So when characters die, they make death saving throws to give you a last chance to either A, die, or A, survive. If you use your action to help him, you'll stabilize him. He won't die from his wounds at this point in time.
Yeah,
Bring him
I'd like to.
1 hit point.
I'd like to use my action to stabilize him and yell out to Dante, "Hey, Alistair's not doing so hot. I'm gonna take care of him. This last guy's all yours."
Yep.
Do I have to click anything in here to apply aid?
Nope. I did it all in the system for you.
Okay, and so I can just end my turn?
Yep.
All right.
All right, Alistair, you're stable, but you're still pretty fucked up on the ground.
What?
I would.
I
yeah.
can't do anything, can I?
I gave you 1 hit point, so you are conscious,
Oh.
but you're on the ground. You're pretty fucked up. He kind of stuffed some some fabric he had ripped off his shirt or something like that and stuffed it into the stab wound and kind of slapped you a few times in the face.
As I take
I want to kick it with my rabbit foot. Just
yeah.
Oh yeah.
As I take my reactionary deep breath like a gasp, I'm gonna roll, and the first thing I see, the first enemy I see, I'm slinging an Eldritch Blast at, which will be Kobold 3.
Only one left standing.
Eldritch Blast.
Nice. Roll for damage. Woo! Perfect amount of damage to that one. Kind of let out this blast. Slams into his body. As he's now. Battlefield is quiet. The woman. Does it end your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna breathe heavy on the ground, trying to get my bearings straight.
Okay. She has to make another death saving throw unless one of you guys. We're out of combat now since there's no immediate threats. So she's gonna make another death saving throw.
Maybe I'll just like cough, like Dante.
I didn't know she was that injured.
Dante, you might want to help the lady.
Seeing that the last kobold fell over, just gonna flick my sword off, sheath it, and I'm gonna kneel down to see where this woman's injured at.
She is a pretty similar area stab wound that Alistair has, but you can see that her breaths are getting very, very slow and not very often. Like she is one more roll away from death. So unless you're going to help her, if you'd like to help her, you can.
The one time I have a character that literally has nothing super beneficial to help somebody.
You do the same thing that Jesse did just to stabilize her.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out one of the spare piece of clothes I keep, and I'm just gonna rip off it and pull out the holy water I got, and I'm just gonna pour a little onto the wound just to clean it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna apply the piece of fabric I ripped off onto it.
Easy enough. She kind of takes her breathing seems to be more consistent. Um, but she's definitely needs some more help than you guys can provide.
You know, Dante, I appreciate you helping that lady, but just remind me if I ever get hurt like that, take my chances with a shaman or a witch doctor. You don't seem like the medical type.
Don doesn't look over him. Like, you got much room to talk there, little man. I literally heard you kick. I was staring in the face at least a couple dozen times there.
Hey, one of those was to wake him up. The other ones were kind of personal.
Kneeling down, Dante's just gonna pick this woman up, and having seen where the rest of the people she was like defending were, he's gonna start walking towards that direction. Just kind of like, oh, anyone out there?
Is my wife? Is she okay?
I'm not gonna lie to you, sir. She's seen better days.
This isn't good. We need to make our way to the keep. It's in the center of town. It's the only safe place in Greenest right now. We need to.
Sure, we can't hunker down somewhere close and at least patch our wounds before we get hobbling down this dirt road of death.
Just as those words leave your mouth, there's a house down the way here. I'll draw it on the map here. This house here. You see a massive explosion of fire, wood, and screams come from as flames start to engulf this house. And he just looks back at you. He's like, "Trust me, there's more than just this pack of 7. Looks like you guys took a couple licks there. Back at the keep, we can patch up. We can go see the governor."
Hearing the explosion, Dante's just gonna look over at it and he's gonna turn back to this guy and carry your wife. He's gonna turn back to
Yes.
Alistair and Jesse.
He's
Alistair,
like,
can you
"Carry
walk?
wife."
Alistair, are you able to walk?
Listen, if he's not able to walk, you better carry him. A little 2'7". I'm not hauling a whole man all the way there.
Trust me, Jesse. I didn't expect you to carry him.
I mean, I'd try.
You can see Kuth just kind of approaches you and he goes, "All right. I honestly don't think anywhere out here is safe. We definitely think our best bet is to make our way to the keep. It's only around the corner here, through some woods, and perhaps we can cut through some of the grass."
I'd really like to know if Alistair could walk.
God, somebody help me up.
You gonna help him up?
Yeah, I'll walk. If I'm not hearing him, I'm gonna walk over and hold out a hand to him.
I fell asleep for a second. Don't mind me. Yeah. I'm gonna walk with a little bit of a limp.
Helping him up, I'm gonna look at both him and Jesse. You two guard the front. I got the back.
Us being out of combat, is there any specific way that I would have to go about reloading my pistol?
You can just reload it. So under your character sheet there in your actions, you can see there's little check boxes for ammo. Just click them off.
Okay.
Boom.
Perfect.
And so you use 2 bullets. We're going to go to inventory. Actually, no, we can just do it right there. So use 2 bullets, inventory. You're down to 28. Let me just do 1. I'm going to do 1 bullet just to make this so it makes more sense. This would be 28 now, and they're weigh like 0.2 pounds. There you go. That makes sense. All right, easy enough. Easy enough. So you reload while you guys are walking. What do you guys want to do? Kuth has his wife in his hands, and his kids are, a smattering between 3 years old and 10 years old. They're little.
Well, your youngsters clearly can't fight, and honestly, you run into more of those ugly-looking lizard things. I don't think they're gonna be able to help us very much. So, I guess Dante, you want me to take point, and you said you're working up the back.
Yeah, you and Alistair take front. That way, if you see anything, you can drop it before it gets to us.
You wanna grab a couple teeth out of that lizard guy? Maybe we could sell that a little bit. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Dante's literally just gonna reach down. He's gonna pick up the head of the one he cut off and go, "Is this good enough?"
Yeah,
Nah.
that'll
Not
that.
not good enough. I'm gonna walk over to the one that stabbed me. I'm gonna open its mouth on a rock and I'm gonna kick you the back of the head.
Okay.
Just
You see
curb
the
stomp.
blood kind of. You see the blood kind of rip out like it's paint, like the paint on the edge of a paint bucket that snuck out.
I'm just gonna grab a handful of teeth.
I would like to hand one tooth to each of the children. All right, now if you're good, you'll get another one.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bunny.
That's some trauma we're gonna have to work through.
Yeah,
No,
just watch you
have
curb
some-
stop this fucking dude's head.
Helps them build character, and this is a tooth to remember.
I just turned into a dark campaign real quick.
The one kid just looks at the father. Dad, do you know what time it is? He holds up the tooth. 2:30.
Hey, on second thought,
I
sir,
take the kid and open his mouth on the rock.
Yeah.
sir, can we like muzzle that one? Wasn't very funny.
Perhaps this is just his way of dealing with what's going on. They just seen their
Alright.
mother cut down.
You know what? You got it. You got a fair point. Why don't we get a move on here before something sneaks up and pokes us again?
Fair enough. You guys continue to move. Kuth kind of just walks near you, Jesse, to kind of help guide you the way. So you guys can move your pogs to follow him,
Alright, where are we going?
or your tokens. Sorry.
I shout back, come on, Dante!
He gets to about here, and you notice there is generate. Whew. Kind of walking away from you, heading in this direction, is a group of 7 individuals. 5 of them look to be more in human stature, taller than the kobolds. They have these hoods that are up, and they got like this long kind of flowing cape, and there's 2 more of those kobold creatures. They're kind of walking next to them as they're heading up the bend here and kind of out of your view, Alistair. They're holding torches. A couple of the guys are, but they're definitely walking away from you. What do you guys want to do?
So them holding torches, I'm able to see them even though it is dark.
Yeah, it's dark, but for you, like, there's about a half moon right now, and the sky's pretty clear, and the smoke and flames that are kind of speckling this town right now kind of have this ambient light that gives you this kind of bluish moonlight that allows you to see in the general area, just not super detailed. So you can see even the folks that are that don't have torches. You can still see them. They're just kind of like darker blobs. But you can definitely see the torches, and there's a group of them.
I'm gonna ask Alistair. Hey, listen, buddy. I know you're not feeling so hot, but you seem to know a lot about lizards, especially the flying types. Any idea why these walking lizards might be hanging out with some guys in hoods and capes? I didn't hear of any superhero convention going on here. I don't know what these people are doing.
I I reckon they're probably part of that cult, that cult of dragon or whatever bullshit's going on recently.
I was gonna say, you seem pretty buddy with the lizards that just tried to kill us.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Ugh.
I think it's fair to assume they are foe, and I really don't feel like talking to them to find out. So, Mr. Kuth, is there any other way for us to get to this magical keep?
We can cut through the wooded area here to our right, and then we can sneak across the stream here. It's only about 2 to 3 foot deep, so we could totally make our way through it and kind of beeline towards the keep. It seems like there might be some groups patrolling the roads.
That sounds
Yeah,
better.
I mean, I like that idea. Dante, how you feel about going on a little off-roading?
Just picking out like bits and pieces of what's getting said. Dante's just gonna hold up a hand, waving it like he don't care. He's just making sure nothing comes up behind us.
Okay, I don't know what Dante said, but I think that's a yes from him.
All
So,
right.
Mr. Kuth, if you'd like to lead the way through the trees and shrubs,
Yeah,
I will
after
follow
Right.
your shins.
He kind of leads the way. The children are more kind of sticking closer to you, Alistair, mainly because you're in the middle. Kind of boxed them in. Let's see. What do we have here? All right.
While we're walking through this wooded area, can I look for anything that might be medicinal?
Ooh, okay, yeah. Make a investigation check.
Ah, shit. That's a 12.
Got you some
Well-
dirt.
Rub some dirt in it. All right. Good to go.
There is a you see there's a spattering of white and gray, kind of like these like an elder cat mushroom. It's hard, they look like something edible.
If I don't know exactly what it is, I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Could I take a look at the mushroom and see if I can give him my 2 cents on it?
Yeah, I'll let you
Me
roll.
being a rabbit, maybe I would know.
Make a survival check to see if you could discern, just from foraging and stuff. See if you can discern. You can find that in your skills.
All right. I find survival, and then I click the +5 next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, double click that. Yeah. 13, not bad. It has minor healing properties that you can discern. It just people say you've heard of this elder cat mushroom, that it does heal a little bit, but some folks say that it alters, it makes people age slightly quicker, is what you've
Well,
heard.
Well, Alistair,
Not dramatically, but
how many more years you got before you die?
That does not make me feel any better.
I just answer the question.
I mean, I still got like, I'm at the 60-40 split, except I'm the 40. I still got like 60% left.
All right, you know what? Eat it. It won't kill you. From my understanding, it'll heal you up a little bit. It'll help you get some spunk back in your boots, but it might take a couple of years off, I guess. I don't know, but you got plenty.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How many are there?
you just see one. Two. You see two.
I will pick both of them, and I will ingest a single mushroom.
Okay. You do heal 2 hit points. So you're at 6 hit points. Or 6 points of damage from salt aspire.
I'll add elder cat mushroom.
You want to add the extra? Here, I'll put it in your inventory, because then you can see what it does.
Oh, okay.
Let me. Are you gonna remove that? You want me to?
I got it.
Okay. So as as you're kind of standing there, Jesse, talking and kind of telling Alistair, what to do. Um, you notice that like there's this faint aura that encompasses his body, and suddenly his eyes are sunken in, and his face is shriveled up, and he just looks like an elderly man. On your end, Alistair, you don't feel any different.
Hey,
You don't notice. You don't notice it immediately, but
Alistair, I'm just you feeling all right? Like that? I didn't really. You feeling better?
yeah, you
Yeah, I
got
mean,
in your step.
yeah, I'm feeling great.
Okay, as long as you're
He
feeling
doesn't
good.
change your voice.
Okay, so if you want to just do me a favor and do your best not to look at your own reflection for a little while, maybe forever. Hey, Dante, I'm gonna call Dante over.
Dante, you look and you're like, fucking, oh god.
What the hell is wrong with you?
He's gonna turn around. He's going, "What? What the hell did you two do?"
Dante, he's better now. I got him all healed up. All right.
Would you like a mushroom?
I wouldn't recommend eating that, Dante. Not gonna lie. I'm a gambling man. Your odds are against you.
Well, Jesse,
Well, okay.
you got hit in the fight too. Would you like the other mushroom?
No, I'm all right. Just kind of knocked the wind out of me. I maybe a couple broken ribs or bruises, something. I'll be all right. I'll take my chances.
It's all right. I mean, I don't need the other one.
Maybe we can make stew out of it later or something. I don't know.
That's not a bad idea.
Just put it back in your bag, Gramps.
All
We'll get
right,
on the way.
here we go.
I hate everything about the two of you.
Holy shit.
You continue halfway through and eventually get to the point where you're at the edge of the forest or woods here. Whoops, sorry. Traffic. Just moved you for myself. Sorry.
Oh shit, too fast.
Magical teleportation. The kids are kind of like huddled by the base of these trees here, and they are looking out. And you see there's like a stream that kind of bends around the woods here, and you can see the keep in its entirety here. It's got this. It's small, but definitely fortified. There's you can see there's folks atop the parapet up here that are have bows and arrows. And you can see there's a kobold. There's like about a couple dozen kobolds that are outside the walls here, like around here. Whoa. Small. How do I get that to stop? And that are in these areas that are dead, and then as you walk up, as you walk up, you can see one of the guards, let's say, lets an arrow fly and it domes one in the head and it drops dead. But right now, now is your time to make the rush, as it seems clear if you want to make your way to the keep entrance, which is you can see the road kind of leads up to where the doorway is here.
Hey, Kuth, there any way that we can let them know that we're not the bad guys, so we kind of don't get shot? I would love it if I don't get shot anymore.
I'll just run and I'll just scream our pledge to Greenest as we run across the field here. I'm sure it'll be enough.
I mean, if you think that'll work, but you catch an arrow, I can't really say I can help you out without aging you about 40 years, so...
Is that a river? Oh, I didn't bring my water shoes.
Hearing this plan, Dante's gonna step forward. You're really going to run towards all of those kobolds, screaming your head off with your wife injured in your arms.
There's nothing but bodies on the field. If we make our way now, it's possible they'll shut the gate to the keep soon. We have protocol for this.
Well, I mean, what's to say that if we don't find ourselves to at least skirt around the giant group of angry lizards and make it to the gate, maybe if we can make some noise near the gate to show that we're helping defend, they might keep it open a couple more minutes. Can't imagine they turn away some help.
I'm already on my way.
Okay, Gramps is getting himself lost. We need to get him like a leash or a backpack.
Kuth is like wading through the water, and he just kind of turns back. He's like, "Look, I don't see any movement right now outside the keep. This is our one chance to get there. I don't care if you're coming or not, but I'm taking my wife and children in there." And he starts running across the field, and he's like, "Don't shoot. Greenest is the best. Don't shoot us, because we're not like the rest." Yeah.
Hearing this man swing this, Dante's literally going to stop in the middle of the field, and you're just going to hear an apple just in the friggin' center of his forehead. He really did not. I should have just let the sound vent.
And you can see he just made it in there and wasn't shot at or attacked by anything. And as you guys are walking by, you can see there's blood. There's some spots of the grass here that are like charred and smoked.
Dante, I really don't even know if he made it inside, but I would have to assume so because I haven't found a corpse yet. So, I say we just make our way inside. Just kind of keep your wits about you and be ready for anything.
I'm not saying that stupid motto.
No, I'm not either. Don't you worry. I mean, if they ask, maybe I'll say something, but
greenest is the best.
What is he ranting about back there?
Don't know, but
I really hope there's somebody who knows something about plants or medicine to turn this back. How am I supposed to play blackjack with a man that can't even feel his hands and he's shaking like a leaf?
Well, you ain't never gonna be poor. Look at it like that.
We're the best cause we're not like the rest.
Hey, Kuth, you anywhere to be near at all? Hello? You dead? Alive?
Get in the doors, quick. They're getting ready to close the gate.
Alright, sounds good to me.
I'm coming.
The sand pops back there, just taking a sweet time. Dante's gonna turn around, log up. He's gonna just scoop him up, throw him over his shoulder, and just walk inside.
The motion signal.
Alistair, I swear to God, you throw up on me, you will be seeing whatever deity it is you worship.
I'm gonna need your hat.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Alistair.
Oh no, it's coming. Oh, I swallowed it.
You threw it up in your mouth, but then you swallowed it.
Oh God.
You guys make it into the keep, and just as you step through, Dante, with Alistair, they close the gates and they put this massive strip of timber over the door and gate it off. We'll take a 15-minute break right now and come back to continue this session at 8:15.
I threw up in my mouth for real. All right, well, we'll be back in about.
I'm going to kill this man by the time this session's over with. So help me, Lord.
We'll see you in 15.
Hello, welcome back. Um, we pick up with the party being within the keep's walls. Um, Now that you've made your way through the town and into the safe walls of the keep, everyone gets to go to level 2.
Oh, really?
Everybody
Wow.
gets level 2. So I'm gonna add a level fighter for you. Ooh, Tristan gets action surge now.
Let's
Jesse,
go.
you got 5 more hit points. Now you are this. You are 14 HP. Nice. Action surge allows you to use a your bonus action and turn it into one additional action on top of your regular action. And well, no, actually, you don't even use your bonus action. You just go, I'm using my action surge. You get an additional action on top of your regular action, so you can basically
And
attack
then-
twice.
And then I can also use a possible bonus action.
Yep. Yep.
So this would allow me, so like, if okay, I get it.
Gives you a little boon.
But Kuth disappeared.
Yeah,
He's-
he go bye bye. It's not really
Yeah.
needed right now.
He got snapped.
Alistair, are you taking another level in? Warlock?
Warlock, yeah.
All right. Oh my god, you got all sorts of shit going on.
Eldritch Invocations are what I'm working on right now.
Expanded spell lists. Okay. Jesus.
Excuse me.
What about you, Dante?
Another level.
Another one?
Yep.
Another one. Damn it. Of course it wouldn't work the way I wanted it to. Alright, give me a second. Now I gotta do this manually. Okay, your hit dice is what? A D... D10?
Looks like a
Let me see.
looks like a D10.
Let's see. Yep, D10. Okay. Do you want to take 6 or do you want to roll a D10?
Or
Your HP gain for your level.
I can roll a D10 if you want.
If that's how you want to do your HP, you can. Just you run the risk of getting 1 HP more. Or you could take the
No, a six. A six it is.
the average of 6. All right.
Good.
So
I'm rolling. No.
19. Okay, level 2. Oh my Jesus.
So I took Armor of Shadows and Agonizing Blast for my
Okay.
2 Eldritch Invocations.
Beautiful.
Is there a place
Russell-
I can put them?
Let me see. Let me help him finish his out. Okay. What did you put them in D&D Beyond?
I just did, yes.
I wonder if
features
that
and
would work
traits.
better. D&D Beyond. Let's do this. That might make it easier. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh no, not that one. Campaigns. You're leveled up. All right, Dante. How'd you do that? Go to manage. How did you level up in?
Oh, in
D&D
D&D
Beyond.
Beyond, I went to Manage and then Manage Character and Levels.
Here you go. Cool.
Yep, I'm in the process of doing that right now myself.
Okay. Sweet. So let me go back one. All right, Alistair, you took. Okay, mage armor at will, essentially.
Yep.
So let me find the spell for that.
I cannot find any spells, and there are no modules for me in
Then you didn't load them. That's what I was thinking. So under modules, you have to go to activation,
Got
and
it.
you should. Yep. So I added mage armor for you. Add +3 to the damage deals on hit. Okay, awesome. Let me just add that into here. That attack. Bonus 3. Beautiful.
Okay, so I am updated correctly on D&D Beyond. If you want to do what you got to do, Tim.
Perfect. +3 bonus. Awesome. So your Eldritch Blast is set up good there. All right, sweet. Just one more second. We'll go to our fucking campaign. There we go.
There we go.
Uh,
Perfect. So now,
okay, so let's see. Features and traits. Jesus. So you added. Fuck. I don't need. I'm.
So for me, going level 2, I get a fighting style, which I chose Duelist. And I got a... So I've got my fighting style, which is dueling, which when I'm wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, I gain +2 bonus to damage rolls with that weapon.
Okay.
And then I'll put that in first, and then I'll tell you what else I got.
+2 with melee. Whoops. Weapon. Can I copy that? Aha, I can.
Oh, if you want, then I can do...
There you go.
Can I just do this to cheat and make it easier for you?
What are you doing now?
I
Who did what?
copy and pasted the other thing I got for level 2 to you on Discord to see if it'll make it easier for you.
Good lord. I'm just gonna add this. You're just gonna have to remember to do that. That's all. If you want to use it, it's not gonna have any. It's not gonna have any functionality, basically.
The Crimson Right.
Correct. It just there's no functionality because this class is a fake.
Dunvar.
Okay. All right, we're good. I think. Anyways, you guys are level 2 now. You guys are kind of the first thing you will notice is there's a bit of a commotion. There's a main kind of circular tower section of this keep where normally in other areas too the leader of the town or whatnot would use that as a residence, and that's where they would be. Right now there's quite a bit of civilians within these keep's walls, and Kuth is kind of turns to you all and he's like, you guys can hang out here for the night and hope that this raid on the village dies down, or if you feel like helping, perhaps you want to talk to Governor Nighthill. But I need to go in and tend to my wife, as he begins to walk off carrying her into the main building.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to speak to whoever's in charge, figure out what's going on here and how we can get ourselves out of it in the neatest fashion, because I'm sick of getting shot at and stabbed and whatnot. And I think, I don't know how I feel about being stuck in this place full of people that we don't know. Because for all we know, some of those hooded figures might be hiding amongst them. You know, all it takes is somebody open up this gate, let all the lizard people in, and it's a free-for-all.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Hearing Alistair on my shoulder, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah. I'm just gonna roll him onto the ground.
Okay, he's gonna drop there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
Son of a bitch. I just let out a little old person fart.
But look at Jesse and you know, I think you've got the right idea. Let's just go figure out whatever we can.
I'm gonna roll myself over like a turtle.
Now, since Alistair's kind of, we'll say it, for better or worse, incapacitated,
Here's
do
the
you
thing.
want...
He's just looks old. He is not old.
Not
That's the
actually
funny
old.
thing.
I'm just
Okay,
fucking
well-
with you. I'm good.
Okay, well, how about, I mean, if that's the... Okay, fine, let's just go talk to the governor.
Pretty good though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I had I had you fooled. I know I did.
There's a couple guards that are kind of standing near you that are like, "Are you guys okay? Hunker down inside if you'd like.
That
Are
would
we
be-
We'll
okay?
protect you."
Are we okay?
Listen, hold on. That would be fantastic. And I'm just gonna try to like put like 2 fingers over over Jesse's mouth. It's like we're all right. We'll be fine. And we appreciate it.
All right. Just when the dragon comes back, just make sure you head inside.
I don't know
He's
if
been
he's coming
making-
back, but
He's been making laps every 20, 30 minutes or so. We have a
Right.
scout keeping an eye to the mountains, and when you hear the horn, get the fuck inside.
I think we'll beat you to it. And I'll just walk in.
You walking into like that main castle area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You head inside and you can see Kuth there with his wife and children. There's about 20 other people, and they all look like townsfolk. There's older woman who seems to be dressed like in more of like robes, and seems to be like passing around a decanter of water. And then there's a guard that's kind of like at the doorway threshold area. That's just kind of there just to make the people feel a little bit more safe, just for mainly appearances. And he sees you walk. He's like, "All right, just take a seat. Hopefully this will be over soon."
Now,
I don't have much else to
guard,
tell you.
friend, sir, pal, whatever your
Yeah,
name might
Will,
be.
William.
William, wonderful
Yes.
name. Billy, listen, I respect your hospitality, but we really would like to just speak to the boss. If we could talk to the governor, the higher up power here, you could point us in the right direction. That'd be just swell.
Typically the governor Nighthill's on the parapet outside, keeping watch on the town, and when the dragon comes through, he comes in here. But you'll probably find him out there on the parapet. He's got really easy to tell. He's got he just looks like he's got a little bit more wealth than the rest of us. But in any other case, he's got like blue robes on, hard to miss.
You said he's wealthy. Hey, does he like to gamble?
Oh, God.
I mean,
Yes,
probably not
also-
right now.
While he's having his
Okay.
conversation, do I see anybody that looks suspicious?
Okay. Make a
No, be suspicious.
make a perception check as you scan the room.
Man's like, is there anybody suspicious? There's a talking friggin' rabbit.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, you look across the room. You see there's a majority of women and children. And you kind of, the realization over you that perhaps the men are out there fighting, protecting their homeland.
All right.
But nobody suspicious. Just a kid picking his nose.
I don't trust him.
Eldritch Blast.
Plus 3.
All right. Yeah, might as well go talk to the head honcho. Well, which way would that be?
You head outside these doors here. You'll see there's stairs on each side heading up to the overview.
Fantastic. Much obliged. Now, walk on out.
Okay. You guys following Alistair?
Yes,
Yeah, I'll follow
I
him.
will.
So you guys make it up to, and you can see it's not the biggest keep ever. You can you come outside the building and you look and you can see there's about 10 people out on the catwalk here, the parapet, and you can see the one figure they were talking about kind of pacing back and forth in these really kind of flowing blue robes. He's got kind of long brown hair and looks to be some sort of like a bandage over his one side of his eye, or the one side of his head, kind of covering one eye. But he's hasn't really took notice of you guys. You guys walk up the stairs and make your way over to him, and he's kind of standing there and says, "Oh, hello, welcome. My name's Governor Nighthill.
Governor Nighthill. All right.
Look at this. Look at my government issued ID."
Government issued ID.
You gotta see what he looks like. You can see the right side of his face and his head are bandaged, and his right arm kind of hangs there in a sling. The tunic he's wearing, this blue kind of robe tunic thing, has blood stained on it, and you can see it's most likely from him. He's like, "Did you make it?
How do you
I don't really recognize you."
how do you spell his name?
Night Hill.
Just all one word, Nighthill.
Yeah,
Now-
Night Hill.
Uh, Me following right behind Alistair, because he's clearly much taller than I'm pretty concealed behind him. I'd like to like shove my way between Alistair's legs and kind of force myself in the front. Be like, all right, Mr. Nighthill.
Ah, Christ,
listen
here
up.
we go.
I don't know what's going on here. There's a whole lot of crazy lizard people and dragons and people in weird cloaks, and I just came through here not even half a day ago, and it was beautiful. You people were nice, having a good time. Why all of a
half
sudden?
Winnebago.
Why is all of a sudden everything on fire and everybody dead?
I don't really know. Hoping just to survive through the night and think about that later. Perhaps it's the cult of dragons and they finally made their way here, I guess. Bastards. But there's a few things we probably need to. Well, there's a few things I need to take care of. Are you guys adventurers or pass through town or merchants? What are you guys doing here?
Well,
Um,
we're on our way back
I'd-
from a contract.
yeah, I'd consider ourselves muscle for hire. That's my running title.
Fair
Yep,
enough.
sure is for you
Um,
specifically.
I don't. Listen,
Mostly the higher part if you got cash.
Mm.
I have plenty of cash if you're willing to help.
You want to play blackjack?
You won't play.
Perhaps-
I got a deck of cards.
Perhaps when the homes are no longer burning.
I noticed there
Um,
aren't very many men downstairs.
Most of them are out there fighting or protecting their homes from this kobold invasion. Cultists roaming about. If you are willing to, I can give you a tactical update on our situation and kind of tell you what I'm thinking of what we need to do first.
I mean, that sounds like a plan to me. Hey, Dante, you mind introducing yourself to this nice man here?
Well, hold
I
on,
don't know.
hold on.
What?
Listen, it's a nice town you got here, right? It's a nice town.
Yes.
Got some nice people. Let's say we help you out. What's in
Yeah.
it for us?
Couple sacks of gold if you actually do help and you make it back alive.
I like that you said sacks. Couple sacks of gold.
Yeah, sure. We've got a few
Okay.
hundred gold pieces to spare.
Well, I don't know about the other two, but you just point me in a direction, my friend, and I will be much obliged.
I'm gonna tug at the tail of Alistair's coat
Oh,
duster
shit,
to
what?
get him
What?
to kneel.
What? Hey, what? Hi.
Hey,
What?
listen,
Yep.
listen.
Yep.
I'm I'm all for cash. You know that. I want a paycheck like just everybody else. All right, I want to drown in this gold. Okay, but like, don't you? I don't know. Don't you think it's a little too sweet of a deal here? Like, we just kind of waltz in these people we don't know at all, who are already distrustful of people they don't know because their town's being sieged by people they don't know, and they just kind of let us in and said, "Oh yeah, go run our errands and we'll pay you big money." Uh, uh are we just gonna take the golden run? I think we should try to like, maybe weasel ourselves a better, sweeter deal if this is the case, and we're going all in on this roll the dice, so to speak, wink wink. But like, maybe we ask him for some supplies, maybe ask him for some men to go with us, or something. I don't know. Just you do your thing.
Well, here's
Just keep
the
in
thing.
mind more than cash. I want more than cash.
Governor, excuse me for just one moment.
Yeah, no
Just
worries.
while I speak with my compatriot. Come here. Come here, you little bastard.
Okay.
Listen. I doubt there's any men that he could spare. They're already all out there, so I don't think they're going to be coming with us. We could try to haggle a little bit, maybe get a little more for I don't know. He's already offering us a couple hundred gold. You know how much we get ourselves some horses instead of walking everywhere? Like a couple hundred gold is already pretty damn good. Well, listen, you never know. Maybe they'll offer us a little more for doing a good job. I don't know, but they're already starting off high.
These don't seem like the modernized Western type, but if you wouldn't mind just ask him about his munitions. If all he has are bolts and arrows, I'd really like to get my hand on some more bullets for my pistol here.
Okay, all right, break. All right. All right, Governor.
Yes.
What would you happen to have in the way of supplies? Maybe we, if we go out and we need to restock before we head on out if we're gonna go out there and fight some more.
Well, I do see you're kind of beaten up a bit. Lady Teresa inside the keep could. She's our town cleric. She can help patch you up before you head out.
That would be swell.
You can take some of some of our rations of healing potions. We could probably spare 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Perhaps 3.
Do you happen to know if you have any bullets instead of crossbow bolts and arrows?
Yeah, we have a couple soldiers here or guards, I should say, that consider themselves gunslingers. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
you could take a handful of bullets.
Yeah, that'd be
gunpowder.
That'd be fantastic. All right. Dante, what are your thoughts? here? Excuse me for one moment there, Governor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
That is going to hear the bickering back and forth between Alistair and Jesse. And he's just going to stand there like shaking his head like, I agree with both of your sentimental statements here of, on one hand we get money, but on the other hand we try to get more than money. But I think the bigger question here is, what the hell good is it going to be if in 20 minutes from now that dragon comes back, burns this place to the ground? I don't know about you, but I really don't want to be out there in the middle of a firestorm.
So what I'm hearing is we're fighting a dragon. Sign me up.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Jesse. Hold on. Wait a minute. Listen, we now know that it's coming like every 20, 30 minutes, all right? All we got to do is keep an eye out, find ourselves some cover, let him do his pass, and then keep on keeping on, you know what I'm saying?
Well, just because it's been following a pattern for now, doesn't mean it's going to not all of a sudden change its mind. I mean, hell, I don't know about you. I don't walk the same path every day.
Yeah, but I mean, you're also not a dragon. You know what I'm saying?
That dragon's been around a lot longer than me.
Could I tell what kind of dragon it was? Was it a red dragon, a blue dragon?
Oh, that was for sure the blue dragon. He just kind of pipes up and I wasn't eavesdropping or anything, but I seen it.
No, I'm so sorry, Governor. We're just trying to get we're just kind of trying to get an idea here. So blue dragon. All right.
Hey, Governor, can I poke your mind for a minute?
Yeah, you go over
Yeah.
there. I'm gonna keep talking to Dante.
Okay,
Poke it.
Governor, just
Hello.
just real quick. One thing
Yes.
I really appreciate your hospitality. I said that to your boy Billy downstairs. He was one of your guards. Real nice kid. Uh, listen. If you had to put a number on it, how old do you think my friend Alistair is?
Jesus Christ.
Um, older than me, probably late 70s.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I
Also,
thought
do
I thought
your
he was your
healers?
grandpa.
He could be. He really could be at this point. Kind of want to put him in a home. But listen,
Jesus Christ.
do your medicine people here have any experience with the elder cap mushrooms maybe that grow around here?
You guys got into the elder cap. That's funny. Sometimes
Yeah.
kids will get into them to try to get to the bar to drink for the night, but it doesn't work out. They just look older. They're still small. The elder cap's fine. It's just an illusion. It'll wear off after 24 hours.
Okay. So we got 24 hours. I
That's
didn't know
fine.
if it was permanent. I was just a little
Nah,
worried about Alistair.
that's
Okay.
hilarious though. That explains
I,
why you're hanging out with some old dude.
yeah, he's really not. I'm gonna get back to business here. I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
All
Yeah,
right.
I say we go for it. I mean,
I'll
is.
say it.
I say we go for it. You know, it's
Hey,
quick couple hundred. These kobolds are nothing but pushover. As long as I can stay a little farther back this time. Um, yeah, I think it's a excuse me, a quick cash grab.
now, okay, I'm okay. I'm down for
Pardon
this.
me.
Um,
The elder cap
Alistair,
mushrooms start coming back up.
Oh, bless you.
yeah.
Oh, thanks,
So
Governor.
I'm 100% for it. I was just talking to the governor about them elder caps. You got about 24 hours before it wears off, and you start looking like you again.
You know that
Um,
makes sense. That tracks.
but you know what? We could probably use it to our advantage here, because now that you're looking old and decrepit and weak, and just an all-around easy target, we could use that and kind of distract the enemy into thinking that you are an easy target when in reality you aren't an easy target.
The old
You
bait
feel
and
me?
switch.
Yeah, you'll bait and switch.
I like the way you think, Jesse. What do you think, downtown? Well, hold on. Before we start making plans, are we all in here? Dante, what do you think? Like I said, it's a blue dragon. From the roll I made earlier, I already know about dragons pretty well, right?
Dutch is gonna look at him and close, like squint his eyes and fold his hands across. You two twitch really want to go about a dragon when you just got your asses beat.
Mm-mm.
I said a cobalt.
I don't want to fight no dragon. I just know from uh, from the voice in the sky that I know a good amount about dragons. You know, and blue dragons.
They do lightning.
Yeah, they deal a lot with lightning, not so much fire. So it's not like they're gonna bathe the town in fire, but they are pretty dangerous. But it's not gonna be it's got to be very centralized their attacks. It's not gonna be like they just come over and just start spraying fire everywhere. The dragon is gonna choose one specific area and draw like a line of lightning, so to speak. So as
Now,
long as we
if
can stay out of the way in cover, we should be fine as long as it doesn't see us.
I mean, that sounds like a plan, but what exactly does the governor even want us to do? Are we just clearing the town? Are we traveling off in the mountains to find this crazy dragon cult? Like, what are we even doing?
You know what? Hold on, Mayor,
As
Governor.
Mayor, Governor, Mr. Doctor, Professor Doctor, Mayor, Governor.
Hello.
Now, what exactly would you like us to do? Do you want us to just clear the town of the kobolds?
No, I don't think that's possible. Really, right now, I'm concerned with any of the folks that are out there. I know that we need to save the old mill. It's about 500 feet away from the keep. The guards have spotted a new threat down there. There's raiders that are trying to set fire to the town's mill. If it burns, we'll lose our stockpile of flour and we won't be able to grind more for months. I'm just trying to assemble enough defenders from here in the keep to defend it through the rest of the night, but that'll take time. You'll do us a great service if you could get to the mill quickly and drive away the raiders before they can set it aflame. You'll need to defend it until our force arrives to take over. But they shouldn't be more than 15 minutes behind you if you head out soon. That's our main thing. If our mill goes down, town can't eat, and then we're doomed.
Now, we have transportation, or are we hoofing it?
It's only 500 feet over. It's just to the east.
All right, fine. I guess I'll hop my happy little.
Just
fluffy
kidding.
tail.
I'm all turned around. It's to the west.
I'll just hop my happy tail over there then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, Alistair, you have a stroke or something? That elder cap getting to you?
I'm just listening real intent, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it's 500 feet away from the keep to the, you said to the west now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can we see, are we up on the wall right now?
Yeah, you guys are
so
up on like
we can see out. We can see out over the courtyard, right?
Yeah, so like the keep itself is kind of like on this hill in the middle of the town. So already it's already raised a bit, but even up on the walls, like you guys are above the rooftops of the houses that are around.
Right.
You can see the mill over here to the, once I can fucking do this thing here in this area, this house here.
Oh wow.
That building there, that's the mill. And you can see there's a couple houses that are ablaze right now on the road that leads out from the keep to the mill. But you can see that there's looks to be from this distance, it looks to be like a simple rectangular barn. It's got like that barn kind of architecture to it. You can kind of see it out here, but there's already like a let me see how many we got here. There's looks to be like 4 figures in the distance there that seem to be kind of like holding torches and shit, and you can kind of see there's definitely movement going on as you're standing there talking.
Can we? How many kobold or enemy can we see like on the way to the mill?
Oh, okay. Make a perception check.
On it. Damn.
You can see every now and then as you kind of focus.
Is that a cow?
There's shapes darting across the street, but you can't make out whether they're kobolds, children, or just people or cultists. So it's difficult to discern.
Oh God, how'd Jesse get down there? Jesse, come on now.
Hey, Governor. I like to. Do you know? I know, obviously, your men that you have fighting for you right now. Do you know whereabouts you have set them? Are they on like patrols? Are they trying to hold buildings? Are they currently protecting the mill? Just get an idea where people are at. Because we see, my buddy here said he saw like some movement really far out, but like doesn't know what it is.
Damn, I thought it was you.
Yeah. No, I've been right here the whole time.
Scared the tar out of me.
I just I have some folk that are going house to house to see what they can do to help, but like I said, it's kind of like a demilitarized zone there. It's like a DMZ or whatever the fuck you call it, where there's nothing but a lawless martial law going on out there. And some guards we've sent out, they have not come back. I've got a group that are currently at the sanctuary. It's our temple down over to the east. I sent a pretty decent batch of folks over there to kind of thwart some of the cultists over there. It seems like, from what the townsfolk have told me, they're not really too concerned with anything here in the keep or anything else other than the loot and the money and the gold. And some folks were stopped and shooken down for money, and some were spared. I guess my question for you, you said it was Jesse, right?
Yes, sir.
What was the name of the guard that was downstairs within the keep building?
William, but I call him Billy.
That's not good. There's no William on the force.
Son of a bitch.
Well, lucky for
Oh
you, I
no.
remember his face.
I'm gonna
We need to get down there.
already on my way.
Governor,
He's-
is this a shoot on sight situation? Cause I'm itching to shoot somebody.
I would say yes.
On it.
It wouldn't
All
surprise
right.
me.
I'm gonna grab Jesse by his hand.
Scruff. Oh, okay.
No, I'll grab him by the scruff and I'll
Ratatouille
throw him on
style.
up. He's gonna
Just
look
driving
like
you.
it. All right, Jesse, move out.
Part of me was really hoping you were going to say grab him by his ears. You just pick up a hat and you just start running. Just run behind like, hey, wait up! You want?
Come on now, back
I also
down.
love how it's canon that nobody looks down. Like everybody just acknowledges there's this voice and nobody's looking to see where.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's fine. In this world, Herringons are they're not really
Rare.
I wouldn't say popular. They're not rare. Like they're a Feywild creature. They originate from the Feywild, but like a decent amount of them have kind of been this way. You guys traveling a lot, not you've seen them out and about.
All right, Jesse, let's go kill this son of a bitch.
Well up on Alistair's shoulder and moving through the semi-crowded courtyard, I want to make a quick scan from his shoulder in a circle to see if I can't see Billy.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check as you're investigating, kind of taking in. That would be
Alright.
under investigation skill.
This one.
Nice. 16, decent.
What do you see,
You
Jesse?
take a look out, Jesse, and there's about 5 guards that are within these walls. 2 which are female, so you're already like, okay, whatever. 3 which are male. 1 old bald dude, doesn't look like William. Another one's a really young kid, can't be older than 16 years old, definitely not William. And the third one is asleep with his helmet kind of like the brim of his helmet's kind of like on his nose, bridge of his nose, and he's got like kind of like a mug of beer that's kind of like slack at his arm, and he's sitting in a chair.
All right. See, what could be our culprit taking a nap. Might be drunk off his gourd. I'm not too sure, but all the other guards don't look like they could be it. I mean, it's two women. There's a kid, and an old man. He could have had an elder cat for all I know, Alistair. But I'm thinking process of elimination leads me to this guy sleeping in the chair. I think we go wake him up.
As they're all moving to this guy, Dante's just gonna slip out and he's gonna go back towards the gate just to watch it, just to make sure nobody got out there to try to rip the huggle what they put into the door out.
No, it's still lodged in there fine. And when you guys are up top, you didn't see anybody leave the keep either.
Okay,
Just as
so
a note.
I think we should approach. Let's go over this sleeping beauty over here and knock his helmet off and see who it really is.
I'm with you. I'll run up to him.
What-
Okay.
Hate to put a cap in someone that didn't deserve it.
I'm gonna take my wand out of its holster and I'm gonna put it up under the brim of the helmet or the hat and just
Okay.
lift it up off.
Okay, you kind of lift it up off, and as his face is revealed, he is passed out. And Jesse, this is not the person you're looking for.
Well, I'll be damned. I don't know where Billy went, unless
He was inside the building when you seen him first, inside the little circular keep thing here,
Hmm.
where all the people were.
Let's it's clearly not out here in the courtyard. We might as well head inside and start doing some questioning.
All right, in we go.
Dante, you check that door out?
Unless the map got removed, I have no idea what door you were referring to.
No, I'm in the main gate. Big
Oh,
gate.
the main gate. Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
We've
Well,
been outside, so
if we move our way into this circular building here, would you mind paying attention to the the gateway between the building and the courtyard? Make sure nobody slips through
don't
while
worry.
we're inside.
I'm gonna stand right outside this door. Anybody that ain't you, yeah, they might live. They might not.
All right.
As we approach this, the inner sanctum, as it were, do I hear any sort of panic?
I'll tell you this. Make a perception check as you kind of get close to the door and you're listening.
Heard natural 20.
It is unbelievably quiet inside. When you guys originally came in, you went in there and there was murmurs, there was, some quiet talking, but like it's dead silent.
Oh no. Jesse, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna set him down. I'm gonna unsnap my leather armor. I'm gonna let it drop to the ground.
Okay.
Where is it? I'm gonna take my spear and cut off just a small piece of it, and I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
Let me.
Mage armored.
All right. It says my AC is 11, but that's not true.
It's really
It's 13 plus my charisma bonus, would put me at a total of 16.
nice. Okay.
Now, Alistair, what are we thinking about doing here? You want to we kicking this door down and going in guns blazing, or we gonna kind of take this nice and slow? Maybe try to talk him down. If he is, for all we know, he's got people in there at knife point. I really don't want to see anybody die that doesn't need it.
Here's the plan. I'm gonna grab him and put him up on my shoulder. Pull out that big iron ears. I'm gonna have my wand out in my right hand.
You want to stuff something in your ear?
Do I want to stuff something in my ear?
Yeah.
For why?
He's gonna fucking let off his fucking pistol.
Don't fire right away.
Hello?
Follow.
Well, I mean, I'm down next to him. He dropped me off his shoulder. I'm on the ground now.
Just picture back.
So we're just gonna go in. Like, I'm down at his feet though.
I'm gonna kick this door in, all right, and we're gonna assess the situation.
Right.
Don't be firing off anything yet. All right.
I'm not planning on it.
All right. 3, 2, and I'll kick the door in.
Right as the door swings open, you can see there's the group of people, the citizens are all kind of still sitting around, and in the middle is the older woman that's was filling up these cups of water for folks, is now at knife point by the guard, who you thought was William.
Great.
Now, William, I'm gonna need you to put that knife down, nice and slow.
Billy, listen. Hey, we're gonna play some good cop, bad cop here. He's talking to you nice, but I've killed a lot worse people and a lot more things today than I care to have done. I'm tired.
Okay.
I took a rock to the ribs about, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes ago. I'm just not having a good time. Now, if you don't want me to put a piece of lead between your eyes, I recommend you put the knife down.
I'll tell you
Otherwise,
this.
Just keep on that course and something will happen.
I'll tell you this. I've seen trouser snakes big enough to eat you, little rabbit. And he pulls the blade across the neck.
I want to draw and fire.
Okay. We're going to make competing dexterity checks to see if you're able to shoot him in time. So you're going to do, on your character sheet, if you go to your main page where your abilities are, you can double-click dexterity, like you did to attach onto Alistair. And see who's the quickest draw.
no, next question is: are you shooting to kill or just shooting
Yes.
to? Okay,
I'm aiming straight for his forehead.
because that is a thing we do
Ooh.
need to ask.
Ooh! Just as you see the slightest bit of movement of the blade, pow! Right in the head, as the blade kind of just clatters to the ground, and everyone's like, ah!
I'm gonna. What's the lady look like? Is she like falling?
People are cheering.
Oh yeah.
Um, she is fine. There's a little tiny scratch on her neck, but she's like, "Oh my god, thank you." And she kind of like does that weird thing where like you run away if there's like a mouse on the ground, and you kind of run away like that. She does that away from the body,
Like, does she run like out of the room or just like steps away from the
towards
body?
towards you guys.
Gotcha. I'll 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 approach and with my 17 charisma, I'll say, "Don't worry, you're safe now."
This room that we're in, is it
Thank
kind of
you.
set up like a tavern where there's tables and maybe a bar?
No, downstairs. This area has like along the wall. There's these weapon racks. There's a table against the far wall. It looks like some stuff was pushed out of the center of the room here, so people could like kind of huddle together, and be all in a group. But they did cheer
Okay.
when you blasted them.
Um, I'm gonna hop up on top of Alistair's shoulder and kind of make an announcement to everybody, and I'm gonna have everyone. I would like everybody to
Hold on.
stop. Okay.
While you
hang
while
on.
he while he's monologuing, I'm walking over to the dead body.
Okay.
So he's on my
Just
shoulder.
ride while I'm talking.
Yeah, you're just on my
Yeah.
shoulder monologuing. I'm walking towards the dead body.
I need everybody to stand up and back yourselves up against the wall. Just until further notice. I really wouldn't like another situation like this. I thought Billy was a nice guy, and now Billy is no more. So if all y'all could just kind of spread around the room evenly, and then we can get some authority in here to make sure y'all can be trusted. I'm gonna, since Dante's at the door, because he can still, like, being at the doorway, he can see into the room, right? Like he can hear what's going on.
Yeah, I would assume the door is wide open. You can see what happened, Dante. You can see that there is just one single gunshot, which is in your travels is confirmation that not two things. Either A, Jesse had killed whatever he was shooting, or B, Jesse was killed by whatever he was shooting. if it was one shot, typically it's been the first.
Hey Dante, you wanna holler up to the upper level and see if we can't get the governor down here to at least check these people out, make sure the rest of them aren't people trying to be undercover, dangerous people.
At about
Go ahead.
at about this time, I'll kneel down to the body and I'm gonna rummage through and see what he's got on him.
Okay.
Hearing
Make an
Jesse,
investigation check.
hearing Jesse talking to me, Dante's gonna just peek his head around the door, and seeing how like they're handling this whole situation, he's just gonna like pinch like the bridge of his nose. He's like, so much of a okay, like the appetite. They don't make it this it's not our parents. He's gonna just turn around. He's gonna go back like towards what we came and just peek his head around the stairs we came down. And Governor, your assistance
Yes.
would be greatly appreciated.
Well, that didn't sound good. I'm coming. He kind of does that like weird speed jog with his arm in a sling. Like he's like ooh ah ee, ah ooh ah.
Moving out of his way, Dante's gonna stand back and lean back against the door, rubbing his face like these two are not helping our image in the slightest.
What are you looking for, Alistair?
I'm looking for, well, number one, if he's got anything nice on him, And number two, any sort of distinguishing features, or if he has any sort of like identifying documents, or like maybe an insignia for, like, maybe he's part of the cult of dragon. I don't know.
You're kind of checking him, and you kind of pull up his armor, and you can see on his wrist is this brand, and it looks like kind of this dragon head, and it looks very similar to what you've heard as like the branding. Typically, it's in a spot of the body that's like covered up by folks who are um, undercover, I guess you could say, or folks who have been integrated in certain areas of cities and towns. Um, and it seems like he was part of the cult, not anymore.
Does he have anything nice on him? Any money?
Yep. You find 20 gold pieces, and it's a decent looking dagger. It's nothing any more special than what you have, but there's a nice dagger you can take if you want it.
Sure, I'll take the dagger in the 20. I'll divvy
All
up
right.
I'll divvy up the gold.
Whoops.
I'll give 7 to Dante, and I'll give 6 to Jesse because he swindled me out of my gold.
All right.
And I'll keep the last 7.
A couple times you hear like a sheep buying in the room, and then you look over and you can see that there's like this. There's like a kind of a room with a closed door off the side that looks like maybe like an office type area for like paperwork to be done. But there's like a cutout wooden window that doesn't have glass in it. It's just like part of this central room, and there's just like a sheep sticking its head out, just like man.
What the?
Just
what
as
the
just as a just as a story piece.
hell? Damn, whose sheep is that?
At this time, is the governor made it to the room with all the people in it?
Yeah. So the governor walks in. He goes, "My God, look at the blood splatter."
Hey, Alistair, what'd you find on him? Anything special?
Well, it definitely looks like he was part of that cult.
Well, how do you know
But,
that?
well, he's got a brand on his wrist right here, and I'll pull his sleeve down.
All right.
Kind of see there's
Well,
a brand
that's
on him.
That's a place to start. Hey, Governor, we might want to start checking people for these marks, these brands.
It's not bad. He kind of sticks his head out. Hey, Neil! Jetty, get in here.
Neil.
So a couple, the one guard who's like, you see Dante, the one guard who was sleeping, going, huh! And he like almost falls over in his chair, and he just like pulls up his pants. He's got a little bit of a belly. He starts like kind of doing a little that truffle shuffle to run over, shuffles over, and then the young kid comes running, and he goes, "You two, I need you to check everyone in this room. If you don't know them personally, check them for brands, and if you do know them, tell them you're sorry while you're checking them. A couple other things. We need to dispose of this body. Great shot, by the way. Was that you, Alistair?"
No, that's all Jesse.
Sir, that is yours truly.
Oh my God, you're something else, kid.
Who you calling kid?
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure I got a couple years on you there, sir, sonny boy.
Oh no.
Hold on, Jesse.
And-
Hold on. Listen, it's all good. It's all right. I'm
Listen,
holding him back. I'm holding him back.
Okay, thank you. Just don't want no. I don't want lead poison, if you know what I mean.
I'll tell you.
And just as you know, you guys are kind of having this conversation. You just hear in the background.
Oh, sounds.
It's the Germans.
That's the
And the governor's like, "Oh,
no.
Jesus,
Siren
this is
head.
not the time for this." Neil, Jetty, check these people out. I'm going up to the parapet. We need to get some damage on this dragon and fucking get it out of here. And he just takes out the doorway. He's arm still in sling. He's gonna go find something to do to help thwart this dragon off. He's off.
Seeing him just sprint out past Dante, he's gonna look, lean in, and he's gonna look at Alistair and Jesse. Jesse, Alistair, please go with the governor. You two can at least hit the dragon. I'll stay down here with Tweedledee and Tweedledum and check over the civilians.
That sounds like a plan. Come on, Jesse.
Ride.
Right.
Does he have does Alistair have like longer hair?
Alistair has like shoulder length, but pulled up into a pony.
Oh, I was gonna
So,
say
like-
I want to grab his hair.
But
like,
I do have
to
some
lead-
I do have some leather straps that go down on my duster, so you can just swing up on him.
I want while on your shoulder. I want to grab like your hair and like it's whips on a horse, and I want to smack him and go ride.
Ah, you little bastard. Son of a bitch. I got a ball spot. And I'll run out and join the governor.
Okay, you guys head out to the parapet. If the music's not on your side,
It's on my
it's
side.
hype ass music right now.
Yeah, I can't hear any music, but that's all right.
That's all right. Use your imagination. There's some heavy,
I
there's
am.
metal music.
Play some of your own music, but make sure it's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see kind of maybe 1,000 feet away from as you get on top of the parapet, you can see this dragon, lightning striking behind him, kind of causing this dark silhouette and almost like a strobe of the the wings flapping in and closer and closer and closer. You can see as there's a bunch of the other guards have kind of situated themselves on the parapet in the same area, kind of all with bows, all drawn, holding and waiting until they until it gets into firing range. What are you guys doing to prepare?
I am I'm holding a let me see here. What am I gonna do? I still got my mage armor. It's up for 8 hours. I think I'm gonna hold another hex for when he gets in range. I believe the range on that is 90 feet.
Okay.
I'd like to question Alistair. Hey, Alistair, since again, I don't know why you know so much about these lizards and stuff.
I just got
you
good
know
brain.
if you got anything, any weaknesses this guy might have? I really don't feel like spending ammo that's just gonna bounce right off of him.
Do I know what they would be weak to with my dirty 20 from earlier? Or would I know?
Bullet.
Yeah,
Uh,
what?
you would know their soft spot is in their neck, and if he's coming straight at the keep above you guys, his gun would probably be. It would do more damage than an arrow, as long as he keeps his fire within his range of his pistol.
Got it. Right.
But arrows and bolts are sufficient. It's like the main area to target is gonna be like around the neck, and like kind of upper chest area.
I'm just gonna
Okay,
tell him. I'm gonna say you just want to aim for the neck, buddy.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna quick reload that one bullet I spent earlier.
Okay.
Make sure that's readied. Take one bullet out of my inventory here. All right. And
All right,
so I'm-
Dante. What are you doing to prepare?
Oh,
You can see now there's about 20 guards along the parapet with you guys.
I'm done with the civilians in that one room, helping the other two
Just
just
okay.
keep track, because I have no way to assist in this fight.
Okay,
at all.
that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. That's fine. So, a few more moments pass, and he's getting closer and closer. And you can see as the lightning kind of in the sky. It's got this terrifyingly brilliant color blue scales that are like this cross between baby blue and sky blue, and these scales that are on the chest are kind of this more tannish color. And as the wings are flapping, you see like the tissue that kind of connects the wings are that tan color as well. You can see as he gets closer, there's lightning crackling all up on his being. Almost looks like he's glowing. He's about 100 feet away from now. Anything else you guys want to do? He is holding your position.
Just hold. Where exactly? Which way is he coming from on the map?
He is.
I just want to
About-
make sure I'm like where.
He's
I need
about
to be.
right here.
Oh, he's. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. I'll move over to this side.
You
Just
know,
preparing. I'm gonna hunker down a little bit behind like one of one of the. I'm assuming it's like
Piece
like a
of the
castle wall. Yeah, I'm assuming it's like a castle wall with like a higher piece and a lower piece and a higher piece.
Can you see him on the map now?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right.
Um,
Oh my.
I'm just gonna yell to Alistair, and you know, if it wasn't so full of murderous intent, it's actually kind of beautiful watching this thing fly through the sky.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
I
when
want
they
one
when
as
they
a
don't,
pet one day.
yeah, you can sure try, buddy. But
You can see in their street down below here. There's a few people here. It look like perhaps they don't look like they're wearing cloaks, but you can see as the dragon kind of like rears its head back and shoots out this ball of lightning as it chains between the people and creates this kind of link of lightning that goes from building to building of just bodies. As you just hear like a blood curdling screams as he's continuing to fly closer and closer.
Not so sure what that was or why he did it, but let's try not to get hit by that. Yeah.
it's a little less beautiful, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. The screams really set it in.
Yeah, as soon as he's within 90 feet, I'm gonna hit him with that hex.
He's in range for Hex.
All right, away she goes.
So what disadvantage are you giving him?
Let me see here. Hex is gonna be a. I'm gonna give him a. Oh man. We'll go with. God, I don't know. Dexterity.
Okay. You hex him, and he is now within 60 feet of the parapet. Are you still holding your shot, Jesse, or are you going to let go a shot at disadvantage?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold until you see the whites of his eyes.
All right.
Oh God.
Alistair?
Does the governor in this keep, do they have like a ballista or something that they're using, or is it just guards armed with bows?
Just bows. Just bows. There's a couple crossbows.
Okay.
How far away is he? It's 35 feet. I'm gonna let loose. Let me see here. Actually, oh yeah, I'm gonna let loose an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So, yeah, roll your... Ooh, buddy. All right. Oh, don't target yourself. There you go. Okay, now you can roll damage.
There we go. All right. All right. Here we go. It won't let me.
Hey, ooh, 12 points of
dodged a
damage.
bullet.
Holy shit, man! You let this blast kind of.
Oh, it also does additional 1d6 necrotic damage because
So
of hex.
roll the necrotic 1d6.
Oh, not to me. What the hell?
No, just roll a d6. It's not. Hex is broken. That's why I had to fuck with.
Yeah, that's why you
Oh,
do it just
four.
fine. So
So 16, nice, and then you get an additional amount of damage for your hex.
No, that
the
is-
D6 was that.
That
Oh,
was
Jesus.
the hex, and then
Math.
I'll add an additional 2 on top of that for my level.
So
Or my proficiency.
18 points of damage. This is like, and like you can see it streaks across, and lightning kind of. Oh, the 2 points of damage doesn't seem to do much to his being.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. okay.
But nevertheless, a really, really good hit. As he comes in a little bit closer, he's within 30 feet now, Alistair, if you'd like to rip off your shot.
I'm ready to take not one but 2 shots using
Action
my ability.
surge.
So I have to, with my pistol, of course. I'm rolling the +6 for.
Your attack. So roll that once.
Okay.
A
Not
10?
great.
Okay. That you see the bullet go out, but you're not sure if you made contact or not. It kind of in the distance. Make your
Okay, and-
second shot. So no damage on the first one.
Let's go.
That
Guaranteed.
one connects. So
Okay, then I
roll
roll
your
for
damage. Yep. Nice. 10 points of damage. Jeez, dudes. Just tink, and you kind of see it like you can see the where the bullet, you watch it almost like Fallout bullet time where it slows down and it kind of does that hilarious like it
The
does that
bats.
thing. Yeah, and it hits him right in like the where you'd assume the collarbone would be on this dragon as it kind of like screams out to the side as it turns its head in pain, and like a lightning bolt streaks off and slams into a tree off to the side, and he kind of just his eyes light up in the sky and he kind of hovers for a second, and there's about 15 guards that are along the top here behind you. And I think his thought process is someone in there shot him because he uses his breath attack, his lightning breath. Okay, 90-foot line a 90-foot line that is 5 feet
5 foot wide.
wide.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, 5 foot. So you're just barely out of the range for that, and that's gonna do
This man's about to nuke everybody on there.
12d6 for 53 points of damage. As right over the top of your head, Jesse, you look back, and there's just skeletal remains that kind of hang there in place, and then they just turn to ash and crumble and fall to like powdered dust on top.
It was just people, flash, skeleton.
Yeah.
I wanna look over at Alistair, and I want my ears, which were perked up to be like ready to just like droop down in fear, just like droop down along the sides of my hat. It's just like oh.
You hear the most horrendous sound outside, Dante, as you can hear the beating of the wings fly, and then he did not like the damage you dealt on him, and that was more of a retaliatory thing. He was not expecting that.
I was hoping I could get another shot off on him.
Being that Dante was standing outside of this little building, he's just gonna look up to see the dragon flying away and go, either they're dead, or they've either pissed the dragon off, or they've managed to scare away.
I'm gonna spin my wand to blow off the tip of it and put it right back in my holster.
Okay.
I'm gonna without like I'm gonna look around so nobody notices. I'm gonna push the Cocoa Puffs that were underneath me off the edge.
Fair enough. The governor's kind of like puts his hand on your head, Jesse, and he's like, "That was very good. Now I gotta go talk to some folks inside."
Hey, yeah. Hey, listen. Good luck with that. Hey, when do we get paid?
Well, we haven't even gone to the place yet. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I want compensation for my experiences.
I'll see if I can find some experience inside the building. After I'm done speaking to some of the new widowers and children who will no longer see their fathers again. Please be safe. We should have at least another hour or so before that dragon comes back. Perhaps we just stay in the keep if we see him coming.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
And he kind of just slowly walks away. Dante, you're kind of in the doorway down there in the room, and he just kind of walks in with his head kind of low and doesn't even like acknowledge you. Not in a mean way, just like he's not in a good spot, having to break the news to the people.
Seeing him walk by, Dante's just gonna like raise an eyebrow. Okay, there's one, and he's just gonna like slowly peek his head around the door just to see if the other two will walk through.
What are you guys doing?
I think I'm gonna just really slowly hop behind the governor.
I'm gonna
into the building with it.
I'm gonna go look for this healer.
If that would have hit you, you would have like
Instant death.
the memory of Jesse would have been gone too. Like, that's weird. I feel like I had a friend here at one point.
I'm gonna go.
Um,
I'm gonna go searching for this healer lady.
Okay. She's there, kind of uh, still kind of tending some people. Um, you approach Mother Teresa, and she's kind of turns her attention. Just, it seems like, first of all, thank you for saving me. It's kind of scary, and she sees a very tight, like looks like a cat scratch on her neck,
Hmm.
where the blade was that didn't really do any damage, and she's like, you guys look like you're a little bit roughed up. Would you perhaps wouldn't mind if I placed a healing hand on you?
I'd be very grateful if you did, ma'am.
Okay.
What about
She
you,
kind of
Jesse?
puts.
Jesse?
If there's a way that you can make me forget the events that just occurred, that'd be awesome.
Unfortunately, you're gonna need a little bit more powerful magic than that. But best I can do is
Okay.
give you a nice, warm pat on the head.
I mean,
Promise it'll feel
can you
better.
can you at least like check? I think I might still have a couple broken ribs from that rock earlier. If you don't mind just checking that out for me.
Oh, easily enough. And she kind of puts her hand on both of you, and she's gonna roll a d4. Okay, you heal 5 points, so only down to 1 damage each. Not bad. And
Oh, that's
she
nice.
also kind of has this kind of satchel on the side, and she opens it up, and she looks at you, and she's like, "Well, the governor told me that you guys would be needing these," and she pulls out 4 healing potions.
Oh, that's great. I'll carry yours there, Jesse. I'll put them in my bag.
No, wait. Now hold on now.
Well, all right.
Why does she have 4? I thought the governor only said to give us 2.
She's probably being nice for us saving her, Jesse.
I mean, I appreciate the kindness, but wouldn't you want to like? Excuse me, Mother Teresa. Is this all the healing potions you have?
Oh, this is out of my personal stock. There's more in the back for the guards.
Okay, I don't want to be wiping y'all out of your healing potions. I really do appreciate it though.
Jesse, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And I'll turn and I'll take my hat off and like tip it to her. Thank you.
Okay,
ma'am.
she kind of nods. So how are you divvying these up between you three? You got 4 potions.
Give 2 to probably 2 to Dante and then 1 each for me and Jesse.
Yeah, that
Right?
sounds fair.
Because he seems to be the one that has no range, so he's gonna be up close and personal with a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, good call. Potion of healing. This one. Bloop. Bloop. Bloop.
I'll just ask her. Is there anything that we could do for you, ma'am? Is there anything that you need?
Just please. We need to save the old mill.
That's where we're heading next.
Oh hey, near-death experience made me forget what we were doing. Let's get right on that.
Yeah, we'll make our way right over there for sure. I will. As we walk away, I'm gonna take out my flask, and I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a heavy swig.
All right.
Go ahead.
Seeing those two walking back from talking to this woman, I was just gonna look at them. Do I even want to know what occurred with you two up there? Because you both just looked like you saw a ghost.
Well, I mean, we basically.
Seen ghosts be made.
Yeah.
Dante, listen here, buddy. I never want to experience that again. It's like that dragon that pretty much dragged its happy little dragon nuts right across our face. That was terrifying.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Before we head out, where were those bullets that the governor promised? I'd like to have those.
You kind of look over and there's an area where there's kind of on the table. There's a little chest type thing. It's probably about a foot wide, and it's open. You can see there's a bunch of small bullets and stuff. If you want to restock some, there's probably about 200 bullets in this chest.
Oh Lord. I think I'll take 13
Okay,
to put me at 40.
you got it. You got it. There's a satchel of gunpowder there too for you.
Actually, so I took 13 for my backpack. I'll just take what, 2 more? Yeah, I'll take 2 more. That way I can load my pistol too.
Okay, yep, that's fine. Easy enough. Bloop, bloop. You're good. You good.
I guess we I guess we head off to the off to the mill now.
You two ain't gonna go fight no more dragons, are you?
Not planning on it.
I really wouldn't like it.
Hell, come on then.
All right, let's head on out. I'm gonna let the governor know that we're heading on out to the mill.
All right. Be safe.
Farewell, Governor.
All right.
Once they come back from the temple, I'll send some more folks your way to help secure the mill.
Sounds like a plan.
What are you boys thinking is the best path to get there? We going straight through all the flaming between those 2 flaming buildings down there?
I think that's a question for the governor. Governor, what do you think is the safest path to the mill?
Whichever is the quickest.
Okay.
Time is
Alright.
of the essence.
Straight through.
Straight down Main Street. All right, boys. Saddle up. Let's get them running.
That's actually 2nd Street, but nevertheless.
I'm gonna jump back up on Alistair's shoulder before we
Okay.
leave.
I would like to.
Okay.
I would like to run instead of walk through the town.
You're going to do what now?
I would like to run that straight down
Okay.
that Main Street. Run.
Okay. So, you guys, I'm going to move you, Alistair, so the party knows where you're at. You make your way to here. You can see down the road here, there is 2 kobolds that are just chilling, enjoying the fire, and one has some human's hand who's waving it around and like.
Dante, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, well, I don't. It depends on what you're thinking.
I'm thinking a quick little drive-by.
Doesn't just walk up and throw his hand in there. What is
All
with
right.
you two wanting to go all range? No, and I can't.
No.
I'm gonna pull up my
I'm saying we sprint by, and as we're sprinting by them, I just let something rip, and you hack one to bits, and then we just keep on moving.
No sense in stopping to fight them.
That's right.
Well,
Get in a jab if we can. Maybe slow them down if they want to follow us.
as much as I like the idea, what happens if we don't kill and they come after us? That's just that many more. Why not just fully eliminate them here?
I like the drive-by idea.
I mean, if we're really that worried about,
idiot.
we could try to. I know that the light from the fire is pretty bright, but if we stay in the shadows, we might be able to quickly just skirt by and not even have to deal with them.
That's not a bad idea. Okay, let's sneak up on them, execute them quickly and quietly, and then head off.
Dante's just gonna stand there and be like, he's gonna look down at his armor and just like look back up with a look of, you really think I'm sneaking around in this?
All right. Well, you stay here. I'll give you the all clear.
Okay, go.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'll sneak up just outside the firelight.
Okay. You can see the one is using the hand like a puppet, and the kobold uses his other hand as like a perhaps another character. They're talking like, "I'm Mr. Kobold. I love humans," and he's like pretending to eat the human's hand that he has.
All right, Jesse, you ready?
Would I be able to leap from Alistair's shoulder to the neighboring rooftop? Hang on, where is it? This rooftop right here.
He would have to get a little bit closer to the rooftop to let you hop up there, but yeah, you could totally do that.
Okay.
I could do that.
Alistair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alistair, get me next to this building. I'm gonna hop up on the roof.
All right.
All right, make a acrobatics check. So that's going to be
Alright.
within your skills.
Do you want me to make a stealth check as well?
Yes.
Okay, athletics check.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, athletics check's not looking good.
Acrobatics. I'm sorry. The top one on your skills.
Oops, my bad.
You're good, homie.
we're
Easily
looking good on
confused.
that.
Not bad. Okay. Yeah. Great. You hop up there. No problem.
Okay.
All right. Pick it.
Oh,
I'll
as
get the
far
one
as-
on the right. You get the one on the left.
Yep, and I'm going to be using my light crossbow rather than my gun. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the longbow that I have instead of the crossbow.
Where the hell you get that
Okay.
longbow? You pulled that out of your ass? Where the...
It's collapsible.
You just say it looks like a fucking loot gobby.
It's collapsible.
He's
All right.
articulate. Click, click, click.
I'll fire.
It's a longbow, quote unquote, but it's to his size.
Yeah.
It's actually a short bow.
It's like
All the-
Goku's staff from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's like all the arrows are about half the normal size arrows, but still just as deadly.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I will fire at the right one with an Eldritch Blast.
All right, so you guys make your attack rolls.
Are they at advantage because sneak?
No,
Okay.
it would only affect you if you're rogue.
Fuck.
All right, dude, they both hit. All right, so
Oh.
roll damage. That's plenty enough damage to end both of their lives. So that's great. The arrow is the small arrow just kind of like flick, and then he kind of stands there for a second, and he's like, and his head just kind of slinks down, and the other kobold's like, and then he just gets fucking with the Eldritch Blast.
Absolutely.
And Dante, you're down the road a little bit, and you're like, what the fuck's like? It was a loud explosion from the Eldritch Blast.
Hearing the explosion go off, Donna's just gonna let out a small sigh, and he's usually like slowly start making his way up the road, just like this is it. This is how we die. These idiots are gonna get us killed.
All
I'm
right,
finally
Jesse.
catching up.
All right,
catching
Jesse,
up
let's
to him.
go.
He's gonna look at Alistair. Are you stupid or something?
Absolutely. Let's go. And I just
Really?
take off running again.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da.
All right. So you approach this crossroad here, so you guys get a really good sense of what's going on here. You see there is a let me see here. Da-da-da.
Jesse, get back. Jesse, get back.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I was just floating in the air there.
Like Wile E. Coyote style. Blink, blink.
da-da, let me see how many are here. Okay. There is. You can see there's 3 cultists and 4 kobolds. They're kind of. Let's see. Where the fuck is? Oh, here we go. Let's see. What do we get? Okay. You can see there are. Where are these going to be? There's 3 kobold-like figures. They are kobolds from your guys' experience. And a is this dude fly. Um, or is he just a fucking? Okay, I see. He's like a doggy Drake. Okay, cool. And this strange dragon-looking figure, which you haven't seen before. Um, and there are also uh, shit. There's 3 guards that are currently in combat. I'm sorry, I gotta set this up because, of course, it's got to be generated on the spot.
That's fine.
3 cultists, so that works out good.
Desi, I'm moving up. Come
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of the layout there. Cultist Drake, the guards are friendly. On top of this, we go here. Where are you guys at on the road? You guys
Like I'm
taking a
watching
peek?
an infomercial, like just. But wait, there's more.
Basically. Um, is there
If you call in the next 5 minutes, we're gonna give you count it, 5 more enemies to fight.
I sure hope so.
there's all sorts of like attacks, swipes, things happening. Are you guys just gonna hang here for a moment and kind of assess the situation, or what's your move?
As we come up, seeing Alistair stop next to this building, Dante's just gonna look at both of them, just go, "Will you two please stay back? I don't want to see either of you getting almost killed again. Because Lord knows I don't think we'll make it back. It just cover me."
You
All
are
right,
covered.
sounds good, buddy, pal, friend, buckaroo.
Hearing them say that, Dante's just gonna pull the sword out of his scabbard, flip it around in his hand, and he's gonna start moving in.
Okay.
Question: how long or how far is the range on my longbow?
So if you look, let me see here.
I don't know how I can check the stats for it.
The
If you go to your
little red-
inventory,
Okay.
in your inventory, you can find your longbow, and at the edge of the longbow, there should be like a red dragon hyperlink button, I think.
Oh, gotcha.
Perhaps. If you click that, it gives you kind of more details. It's got insane range, 150 feet at minimum,
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing.
and then 600 range at disadvantage. So like, it's nutty how far longbows can shoot.
And then okay, well, I'm looking at the crossbow here. And what is that? 80 to 320. What does that mean?
So you can shoot with a regular advantage. So it means you get to roll like normal up to 80 feet away. You can shoot an additional 320 feet away, but that's at disadvantage. After that range, it doesn't know. It basically doesn't have
Almost
enough.
impossible to do
Yeah.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to.
Okay.
I would like to hold an Eldritch Blast for when Dante engages his first enemy.
Okay, so for all intents and purposes, these guys are kind of distracted right now. Are you trying to sneak up Dante, or just walking up like nobody's business?
Oh, there ain't no way in hell I'm sneaking. I'm not even going to attempt to try to do this because it never goes well for me. So I'm going to assume the guy down in the bottom left is the closest one to me, and I'm just going to nonchalantly just start making my way towards him.
Can you, while you guys are hanging back here, I will say this: Jesse, make a insight check.
Okay. We find
Oh damn, Dante's lying.
insight.
Oh,
That was almost legend. Okay, noted. Now that you're getting in range, I'm gonna roll here. Let's see when he realizes you're okay. That's a good roll. I will have everybody re-roll your initiative, since we're now at a point where
Where was that again?
yep, it's gonna be on your main page.
And then it's the little +4.
Yep.
There she is.
+4 to initiative. That's wild.
Oh, homie.
Two really great numbers there, and then just garbage.
Okay, top of the order, the kobolds. They don't really notice you. He's kind of concerned with. He has a torch in his hands. You can see he's just trying to set areas of this building ablaze.
What a dick. There's a kobold
The
version of
second
Tristan.
one has there's some wood on the ground over here. He's trying to set this pile of logs on fire. This kobold is here just like staring at the building and on with a torch in his hand,
Angry
just being
building.
fucking nuts. This guard is in combat with a cultist. He's going to make a spear attack. 15 to hit. Nice. Oh, does 2 points of damage. Okay. The second guard's going to attack that cultist. He also has a spear and misses. Third guard is going to attack with his spear. 13 hits. Oh, god damn it. 13 hits. Picked the wrong one. 6 points of damage. Nice. Alistair, you're up.
All right, well, I guess we get this party started.
Are you still kind of holding it, or...
You know what? I will hold my Eldritch Blast for when, like I said, when Dante engages his first enemy, I will fire an Eldritch Blast at this
Blash.
Eldritch Blast at this ambush Drake.
Okay.
Hey, Alistair, you want to take a couple steps forward, get us a little bit closer to the action here?
I sure
Just
can.
in case.
I sure can.
Just, quicker to react,
I sure can.
There we go.
There you go. All right.
All right.
And I will send forth.
the Netflix adaptation of this little campaign session here. Alistair's played by
Matthew McConaughey.
100%.
All right.
All right.
I would presume that that Jesse is played by Ryan Reynolds. Okay.
Ooh, that was a very.
I wish.
You can see this cultist up top, to the north, has this kind of dark steel blade scimitar that's kind of it's fancy looking, but nevertheless, it's just a scimitar. He's going to be attacking in combat with this secondary guard here. Oh shit! I didn't want to do that. Fuck.
Not gonna lie.
That guard did not take damage. Okay, because he missed. What is this? Interesting. Cultist number 2 is attacking guard number 2 with his scimitar. Ah,
Big
they
dumb,
fucking
stupid
suck.
idiot.
They suck, dude. So much. Third
Don't worry,
cultist is
I'll
gonna
get in
attack.
there, and then they're gonna be gods.
Oh my god, these cultists are like the nerd squad that came to capture the mill, I guess. Holy fuck. Jesse, you're up.
Could I, obviously we've never seen an ambush Drake, but it clearly looks like something with wings.
It doesn't have wings. I'll show you what
No?
it looks like. It kind of looks weird. It looks like
Is
a
it
dog.
like a dog?
Yeah. I'll show you. It looks cool.
Okay. Just because we haven't seen it before, could I make a silent attack on that with my bow
Yeah.
to not
yeah.
draw attention to our direction, but still deal damage to it?
I would say this. This is going to be a weird one. Make a stealth check that's within your skills.
All right, stealth.
And we're just using this roll as a basis of you're trying to pull your arrow silently and quietly to make sure that they don't know where it came from. All right, so now you can make your attack. We got to make sure you're targeting that asshole. There you go.
Got him. And then I'm going to use my longbow.
15, that hits.
Okay, and then here's the dabblage.
Wow, 11 points of damage.
We should have just made you. Like a rogue with a repeating crossbow.
Ting 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 ting. You see like this. You are used to this, Alistair, but you just hear, and just out of the darkness, this this arrow just slams into the side of the drake, like, and it's just like stabbed in its left eye, and it's like looking around, and the arrow's moving with its eyeball. It's looking around. It's kind of creepy, but it hasn't Let's see if you noticed. No. Okay, fair enough. Has no. It appears it hasn't turned to look towards you.
Mm.
It has not. So.
Oh, I have to end my turn.
I would like to.
Uh,
I would like to reach up and give him a fist bump.
all right.
Yeehaw, brother.
Easy enough. Easy enough. Dante, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna start moving towards Cultist 3 down here.
Yep.
And as I get about halfway to him, I want to use my bonus action, and I need to roll a d4.
Okay.
Okay, that was like the best roll ever. So
Ah.
I take 1 point of damage,
Yep.
and as I get close to him, my sword just burst into flames.
He's a
So-
blood hunter.
So, what do you do? Take your sword and like cut your arm, or how are you putting the blood? It's more or less for flair.
Oh, dude, grab it and just slide it like knuckles out. Slide it through the. Oh,
No, I know fully how I'm gonna do this. Like, just bringing it across my hand, like just one side of it, hand open, just as quick as can be. There's just gonna be a tiny little, just all you're gonna hear is a singer, and it's just gonna burst into flames.
I love it.
And then I'm just gonna. Choody-loo-dee-doo. So how are we going to add the damage for the fire die?
That would just roll that how we usually do with all sorts of stuff that's not really coded.
Okay,
in.
so
You
it's
roll
just
the
a-
extra dice.
Just an extra d4.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna target this guy. My swing.
Nice.
So there's that. Jesus Christ. And then just for shiz and giggles.
Oh man. Literally, this dude's got his turn. 1, 2, 3. He rolled 3 ones his turn and still fucking wrecks this kid. I love it. You fucking watch his flames blade is cut through the back of this cultist. Like, you must have severed part of his spinal column. He didn't.
I'm watching him fall over. I'm just gonna kind of like look down at him, look to the guard that he was fighting, just give him a quick nod, and that's it.
I will let loose my Eldritch Blast as well that I was holding.
Hell yeah, send it, bro. That hits.
How was that an 11 on my screen? That was a
I know.
9.
It was definitely cacked for sure.
I'm calling bullshit. I get shit rolls, and this guy's just out here like, fuck it.
Exact amount of damage needed to end this thing's life as you kind of blast it. And just as he turns his body and kind of his other eye focuses on you in the darkness, you explode his eye as there's like this sinewy blood just splatter on the back, and it kind of the blood sprays in this direction and like kind of covers this kobold over here who's like
Oh yeah.
okay, we're top of the order now, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Kobold number 1 turns over and then sees that the Drake has been exploded. His head is like kind of like the jaws like sideways and half the head's gone. He's like, holy shit! He does something. Da-da-da-da.
Proper reaction.
Okay. He's going to try to look around. Let me see. Does he have any kind of like dark vision 60 feet? Oh, he can see you. He's just going to turn around from where the stream of magical essence came from. He's going to try to line you up with this sling he pulls out from his waistband. Ooh, misses with a 10. And he's like, nah. He like throws this sling on the ground. The second kobold covered in blood kind of turns around and like quickly tries to wipe his face. I was like, what the hell? And then he's going to run over to this guard here and he's going to target him and he's just going to try to stab him in the back with a dagger. And misses. Must have some little bit of blood in his eye. Now on his turn, kobold number 3 is just going to like run kind of comically, kind of like a grunt. in Halo. And 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 exactly. And he's going to target you, Alistair. And he's like, "What did you do to my puppy?" And he's going to swing at you with his dagger.
Oh shit.
A 19 to hit.
That does hit.
He rolled a 4 on his D4. 6 points of damage. He's like stabs, kind of cuts across your stomach area. He's not super tall. But he's like, "How you like that?" Guard number 1 is still engaged with the cultist. He's going to kind of thrust his spear out in front of him and miss horribly. Cultist number 2 is going to thrust his spear in the cultist's direction. Ooh, 19 or 18. 21 to hit. God damn. 5 points of damage. Nice. Guard number 3 is going to hop over here and try to focus on this cultist here. Oh, critical hit.
Oh. Smush.
Nice. And just kind of spears him in the throat as the cultist is like, and the kobold here, you can hear him pretty well, Dot. He's like, "Oh, fuck!" Alistair, you're up.
Oh, didn't like that. Point blank Eldritch Blast.
Wouldn't he have disadvantage on that?
With disadvantage, yeah. Roll again.
What? Doesn't matter.
You still hit either way, so.
He's like, "Whatever." All right, roll damage.
I don't know why I bother questioning the man that just died or absolutely just kissing his ass
Oh my
tonight.
god.
Oh my god.
You just
I'm
being
going
just
to.
pissed off.
I am pissed.
Right?
I'm going to take my wand, jab it up through his chin, and just fire an Eldritch Blast.
Holy shit. Just like a shotgun blast, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Just
I'm just
for
now
flavor.
covered in blood and.
Yeah. Jesse's starting to look
Me
like
as
the
well,
fucking...
being on his,
Yeah.
on his shoulder, I'm just covered in red. My
Just
fur
look-
is now red.
He looks like the fucking rabbit from Monty Python.
Oh.
So Kobold number 3, also known as Kurt, is dead.
Kurt. Otherwise known as Kurt.
I don't know. It must have been his nickname in high school.
Not anymore.
Anything
son.
else? Are you moving or
yeah.
staying there?
Yeah, I'm bringing Jesse with me. Jesse.
Where are we going?
We're moving, buddy.
It's so
Now that I am-
casual.
Now that I am soaked in the blood of our enemies.
I'm gonna stay right
It's like-
outside.
The amount of horrors that this rabbit has seen today is fucking amazing.
I'm gonna move right outside the torchlight.
That's not a wand, that's a magnum. Holy shit. Cultist number 1 is going to attack again with this scimitar. And he hits. Dealing 3 points of damage. The guards is like, "Ugh! Jesse, Gold, you're up."
Alrighty. So guard 1 he's hurt, but not like super hurt, right?
Correct. Yeah, he's damaged. He's the first guard that really took a lick.
Cultist 1 is already wounded. Okay. Well, Cobalt 1, that's outside of my pistol range, so I'd have to roll for disadvantage using my pistol, right?
No, technically you're on his shoulder, so
Oh,
you're
okay.
within range.
Okay. Well then I'll pop a shot at the healthy Cobalt 1 in front of the house there with my pistol.
All right.
Pop a cap in him
Ooh, dirty 20.
and roll for dabblage.
6 points of damage. You just pull out your gun and you just... And you're just like... "Ah! Ah! Ah! Ah!" He's dead, but he's like... "Ah! Ah! Ah! Ah!" Like you
Somebody
must
come
have
get
hit...
their car.
You
Don't check this rabbit's gun. It ain't a revolver. This is a anti material rifle, and I refuse to believe otherwise.
He's like, you like hit him in the spine as well, and he's like, "Ah! Ah! Ah! Ah!" the whole time. Until you guys go and silence him. He is just continually screaming in the worst pain.
Dude, this man has gone full Call of Duty. He's got a sniper scope on this revolver. He's got a
Yeah.
butt stock on it, like a modded grip.
Yeah.
A grip on it. He just don't miss.
He's got those night sights on.
It's like a pair of nogs.
Oh god, yeah,
Yeah. Nods.
Dante, you're up.
Hearing this screaming, Dante's just gonna look up, watch the kobold. I think he's just like, no. He's just gonna move up towards kobold number 2 here.
Okay.
He's gonna just eye him up and this. So with the blubber, that is okay. Never mind. I answered my own question by reading.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna cast as my bonus action. I'm gonna cast my Blood Curse of the Marked. So
Someone's phone next to their mouth.
Yeah, that's fine.
Russell. It's Russell.
Bees.
He's like, oh god, bees.
It's come swarming out of the kobold. Oh god,
That's not a mill, that's a beekeeper's house. Ah, shit, I should have rushed in.
Okay, so if I'm reading this right for the Blood Curse, when I hit, I roll the damage die, and then I roll an extra die for the Blood Curse as well. If I'm reading that correctly.
Yes, yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna target
Extra
the
D4.
kobold with it, and then I'm gonna just swing. Oh my!
Yeah, damage.
So there's that.
Good
God, it's gonna get
lord.
better. That's the fire damage.
Okay.
And then that's the mark damage.
Oh my god, 16 points of damage. You could describe how he gets cut by you if you'd like.
Which way was this kobold facing for starters?
He was facing towards the guard below you.
Okay, so seeing that the guards just absolutely were not killing this thing, Dante's just gonna walk up, not even saying a word. He's just gonna walk by him, and with the quickest like horizontal slash in the world, he's gonna head off. Just cauterize both ends. He's just gonna kick the body over and turn towards Alistair and Jesse.
As you kind of like your blade cuts through the neck, you hear ah! And then doosh. And the guards just kind of are looking at it on the ground as you turn and look over to Alistair and Jesse.
That one on my turn.
That kobold's still screaming. He's like, yeah,
I just paralyzed him.
straight up. Guard 1 is going to attack with his spear. That hits. Nice. 3 points of damage. I'll take it. This guard, let's see how far you get. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. Oh, shit. Okay. He's just going to kind of like go around you a little bit.
Welcome to put out that stupid screaming.
And he's going to eye up the cultists up there, lean back with his spear, and chuck it in the air across the way. And try to throw this as a ranged spear. And it just goes and gets lost in the darkness.
Oh,
And he's
no.
like, oh, no one's seen that. The third guard's going to do the same thing. He's going to run up, and he's just going to throw his spear as well. And he's like, what? This is how it's done. Oh, he connects.
Let's go.
5 points of damage. It's just like, fling, right in his in the cultist's chest as he kind of collapses to his knees. While the battle is over, you guys are still kind of... all the guards survived miraculously. And the kobold's still like, ah, ah,
I'm gonna give him the old Alistair special.
What's that?
I'm gonna flip him over, put his
Okay.
mouth on a rock, and stomp on the back of his head.
he's like kind of like moving my like, ah, 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 ah.
Sweet relief. All
He
right.
slapped a fly with a textbook. Just, boom. Like a real just solid just thud.
I'll reach down and grab a couple more
Just
teeth. I'll reach down and grab a couple more teeth and hand them to Jesse.
the guards. Oh, I thought you were gonna like. Here's a souvenir.
It's just souvenir. Here,
Like those
Jesse,
kids.
put these with your collection there, right?
Alrighty.
Jesse's already made a fucking necklace. He's just adding to it.
I'm starting to stitch them around my hat. Like I'm putting them inside my hat.
I was gonna say he's doing
On
a
the
whole
outside,
crocodile
it looks like-
Dundee, just to let it
Yeah.
on the top.
I thought
exactly. So it looks like a crown of teeth on my hat.
I thought there was inside your head, so when you took your head off, their skull dropped like Legos.
You want to see a magic trick?
Holy shit, are those teeth? The guards is kind of like go, and they each kind of like the two guards. One guard kind of runs off into the dark, goes kind of starts like sweeping the ground looking for his spear, and he finds it after a moment and kind of returns. And the other guard, it seems like he's more a veteran, come back as the other two are now kind of stomping out some of the flames around the ground here. The more veteran looking guard is more like grizzled, and he's like, "Hey, thanks for the assist."
Not a problem. We were sent over here by the governor.
You're very
Once-
welcome.
Once we got here, I think it's clear to us. We realized that they were just trying to create some sort of distraction. If you notice, take a look here. No real damage to the building. Looks like they were just burning up wood on the outside and some of the grass. I don't know if this was a distraction to split our forces or what, but thanks for coming out here to help us out.
Yeah, not a problem. Anything inside there?
I don't think so. Hey, Jeb, go on inside and take a look. He kind of heads inside, and a few moments pass by. And as you guys are kind of like inspecting the area, the one guard takes a spear and kind of like putting it through everyone's head, make sure they're dead.
Jeb's head rolls out. Oh.
Oh God, no. The Jed eventually comes as like, looks like the coast is clear.
Fantastic. All right.
And then a couple more guards kind of come down the street from the way that you guys came. There's about 4 of them that come down. They're like, we got here just as soon as we could. It looks like all the party's over, but the governor said we need probably keep an eye on the mill, make sure that no more hooligans or none more of them raiders come through here and try to burn down.
Well, all right. We'll if you guys want to stay here, go for it.
Yeah, we're gonna stay here, take a look at this mill, and make sure nobody comes down here and help us.
Hey, that sounds like a plan. Hey, guy who looks like you're probably in charge, or at least the oldest one here, who should be in
Yeah.
charge, and not whatever that was that just spoke to me.
They call me Old Rusty.
Okay, old Rusty.
Well,
just,
that with me.
by chance, did you know anybody back in even the town, or maybe just the keep by the name of William, just perchance? Just know William.
No, we have a
Okay.
Billiam, but no William.
All right. That's all I needed to know.
As they're sitting there talking, does
We also
anybody
have a
who-
Gilligan, but no
Okay.
William.
as Jesse asked that
Jesus
question,
Christ.
does anybody else there react?
Sorry, Russell. So go again.
Does anybody react to Jesse saying that name?
Make a insight check, a general insight check, as you're kind of observing the crew from the side.
Oh my god.
Everyone kind of seems really highly focused on either A, looting the bodies, or just kicking them over and kind of now putting them together in a pile. One kind of takes a tinder box and lights the pile of bodies on fire. But no, everyone kind of seems on the up and up, and everyone here seems like they know each other. They're kind of talking back and forth, being like, "Hey, you see Nancy? Yeah, I see Nancy. She's down there. You know what I mean?"
Well, I reckon we should probably head back to the keep. This dragon's probably gonna come by any moment again.
I don't like no dragons. They be all scary and shit. They fucking.
there any chance by the time we get back, maybe good old governor maybe have some dinner for us, and maybe we can take ourselves a a nap or something like that?
Totally possible. I mean, all sorts of things going on tonight. Might be
I
smoking
wasn't
something.
talking to you.
Oh, yeah. Shut up. Fucking idiot. My apologies about Brian. He's a little special. Yeah, there should be
That's all right.
some rations and there'll be some. I know Mother Teresa makes a mean stew. Maybe perhaps she was making that comfort food for the people.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Oh,
I got that mushroom I can throw in there too.
yeah, we got that. We got that elder cap we can drop in that stew.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. Some of
Uh,
the old people be looking like straight up skeletons. You give them any of that.
that's the first thing I'm gonna try when if they're making a stew back there. I promise you. All right, let's hightail it back. I mean, it didn't take not a couple of minutes to get down here, but you never know. That dragon's probably pissed off.
Okay. You guys heading back to the keep?
I know I am.
I'm on
So you
your
guys-
shoulders, so
Yep. You guys head back, and it looks like there's a couple more bodies on the street of kobolds that weren't there before. and, weren't there before, so you assume that the guards that came through had dispatched some more kobolds. You head back to the keep, and you could do that. You do like the 3 knock, and they open the gatekeep door, and they let you in. The governor's kind of like in the main courtyard at this moment, and he's like, "Yes, seems like you've made your way back.
Damn it, Jesse, get in here.
How's the mill? Everything okay at the mill?"
Yeah, we dispatched quite a few kobold. One of them had a dog, but everybody there is safe. No, we didn't lose anybody down there.
Oh, that's good.
yeah, we almost lost one though, because there's this guy down there with a real annoying voice. I was about to kill him.
Oh, God. I know that guy. What's his name? Everyone calls him. I don't know. We call him Sparky because he's ain't the brightest.
I believe they called him Ryan.
Brian. Yes, it was Brian.
Brian, yeah, right.
Strangely enough, it was his name was spelled with a Y and an I. You try to make sense of that. That's weird.
Yeah, that's a little strange, but yep, mill's taken care of.
Thank you. Here's that gold we're talking about. And he kind of opens up like this heavy leather side compartment. It's probably it almost looks like about double the size of like your normal like bifold wallet, but it's thicker. It looks like it's like almost like a Magic the Gathering deck box that would hold 2 decks. And he just grabs a satchel out, and it's pretty hefty. And he hands it off to you, and you open up, and you see it's platinum, and there's about 40 platinum pieces in there.
Holy shit! All right, well, much obliged. Do you have anything else that you need taken care of? I mean, we're here.
We can discuss
What's for
that
dinner
after
there,
you guys.
Governor?
Teresa's got stew on. I'm sorry, Mother Teresa's got the stew on.
All right. Well, do you mind if we shack up here for the night? Keep safe.
Hell yeah, man. If anything comes up, are you guys willing to earn some more coin if it does?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I am very interested in that.
Right.
Hey,
well,
Dante, get on in here. We're having dinner and go and sleep.
Fine.
I would, in fact, like to find the stew and try to slip in the mushroom.
sleight of hand check right now.
No!
Christ.
Rolls a nat 1. You're lucky.
Just as you're about to put the mushroom in there, the mushroom inside the stew that Mother Teresa, she's distracted at the moment. She's like talking to a small child off the side. And another child, as you were so focused on putting this mushroom in there, steals your coin purse. And just as you're about to put it in, you kind of like, hey, and you totally like, you don't drop it in, you still have it in your hand. You like, this kid just ran off in the crowd of people with your coin purse.
Oh, I'm chasing after him.
Okay. Now you have to make an investigation check. There's about 30 people in here, about 12 children.
Son of a bitch.
You're going to spend the next probably hour searching for this kid. Eventually you do.
Okay.
As you're spending your time searching for him, Jesse, you get a nice heaping bowl or a small cup. of this soup, and it's got potatoes. There's some pork in there, some vegetable that you don't recognize the color or texture, but it's really good, and it's a hearty soup, more of a stew.
While I'm eating my soup, I want to gather some of these children that are running around, and I want to teach them how to play different card games to gamble.
Ooh. All right, all
I was
right.
about to panic.
There's one kid who sits down and says, like, I don't have any gold, but I do have some platinum.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's all right, buddy. That'll do.
Well,
Uh,
first, I'm
Pulls
gonna
up
give
this sack, pulls up this sack of fucking coins.
here. I'm gonna give 14 platinum to Dante because he did a lot of the work,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give
Yep.
13 to Jesse. So
Okay.
on your character sheet, to the left of your gold pieces, your GP is PP, so you have 13 PP now. One
Uh,
platinum piece is the equivalent of 10 gold pieces.
nice.
so you guys spend some time gambling with children. Some don't have anything but sticks and special colored stones that probably were found on the stream bed. Dante, what are you doing for the rest of the night before you guys kind of tuck in to rest until the morning?
Uh, just kind of relaxing, just keeping his ears open.
Okay. You guys continue to kind of relax and kind of. Mother Teresa brings over a bowl of the stew to you, Dante, and she says, "Thank you for keeping an eye on everyone here and risking your life for the town. We can never repay you."
She wants to do.
Um, uh, Eventually, after some time passes, you guys are getting some rest in. Um, you hear uh, the governor kind of burst in the door and he goes, "You three, need you outside if you have a quick moment. I know it's been about 40 minutes, but I need you to see something."
Yeah, sure. I'll bring my stew with me.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna tell just be like tell the kids like, all right, I'll be back, but I don't trust Eddie, and I'm gonna just quick pack up all my cards and money and stick it in my bag.
You won 6 platinum pieces from the one kid who had the money. Since he's
Jeez.
never had this much money, he was just felt more likely to sling it away. Plus, they didn't really know the game.
Lord have mercy.
But the governor kind of says, "There's someone outside that perhaps may be the person leading this group. Um, Come up with here on the parapet." And you guys follow the governor.
Or
Yeah,
So
I'll
you guys are
follow.
now standing over top of the gate on like the catwalk here, and from the darkness, a creature strides into the dim light of the dying fires around the keep. Although it is shaped roughly like a human, it is at least 7 feet tall. Its skin is covered in blue scales, its fingers bear wicked claws, and its face has the muzzle and reptilian eyes of a dragon. The creature stops about 80 yards from the main gate to the keep and scans the walls. A line of kobolds fan out from behind it. With their spears, they prod 4 human prisoners into the dim light. You can make out a woman, a teenage boy in a blood soaked tunic, and 2 children. Then the half dragon creature hails the keep. "Defenders of Greenest, this has been a successful night, and I am feeling generous. Do you see these 4 pitiful, useless prisoners? We have no need for them, so I will trade them back to you. Send out your best warrior to fight me, and you can have these 4 in exchange." And you see this really toothy grin kind of pull back on the face, and this is what you see standing outside. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. So thank you to Tristan for coming and hang out with us and taking your Friday night to play.
Yeah.
Russell, Patrick, as always, thanks for coming and being here this week.
We love it as always.
It's kind of a little bit more of a wacky, episode, kind of like ups and highs and lows there. Kind of got creepy here and there. So it was a lot of fun. So thanks for stopping by and hanging out.
We love it. Yeah.
Has been fun.
Good to see all you. Our social handles are in the description of the video. Feel free to come by, stop by.
I'll roll a d6 for that.
Heck yeah, dude. And as always, say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Adios.